Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons & Dragons stream you have to refrigerate after opening.
Aha!
We go bad quick.
That's true. As evident from our last episode. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We are going to get started really quick here. But before we do, we have some quick announcements. First off, if you're watching this and you're like, wow, I already love this, but I haven't watched the last 25 episodes. Well, good news, you can do that on our YouTube at bit.ly/OnceUponATavern. If you don't like looking at us, you can also listen to our podcasts, Once Upon a Tavern, wherever podcasts are found. From there, you can... I lost my train of thought. I was doing so well. Episodes are up on YouTube every Tuesday, and they're up on our podcast the following week. So today's episode will be up next Sunday morning. Thank you so much, Quinn. Also, as our Nightbot in the chat is going to remind you, we're currently running a little Patreon campaign here. All we need are 10 patron subscribers at the $5 tier or higher. If we get 10, we will, when we meet in person, Mike here, who plays Aldous, will arrive at our first in-person meeting having blued himself. We'll be covered head to toe in blue. Don't ask me when our first in-person meeting is, because I don't know. But we need to... I asked Quinn, he says no. But when we do meet, you will know as soon as
I'll think
possible.
about it. I'll think about it, Quinn. I'll think about it.
Oh, he'll think about it. That's nice. I just want to see it. Whoa. Finally, I don't know if I should make this announcement. Tyler, do we have any merch coming? You're muted.
Outstanding. Can't even rebuttal correctly.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
We
right?
have merch coming?
Yeah.
You did it, Tyler?
I did nothing. I'm just giving. I'm just giving the news. Apparently,
We're training Tyler on how to do merch, but
guys, you bullied me into it. So.
but since that you've seen it, right? Tell everyone about it. What are they gonna see?
It's a cool shirt with our logo on it, and on the back it says "Sundays are for D&D."
Hey. We should get those in about 2 weeks. So once we do, we're gonna figure out how to get a shop set up and shit and all sorts of stuff. Of course, if you are a patron at the $25 tier or higher, cough Quinn, you get a shirt. So we'll be sending that out to you once they come in.
Woo!
All right. Well, I don't have anything
Oh
else.
man,
I
I
think.
missed you. Oh yeah.
Bill's a little late, but he'll let us know when he's coming. And Seth's here, I guess.
Woo!
So
Rejuvenated.
he had a relaxing month off, much needed rest, and recharged his batteries. Without any further ado, let's dive into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern. welcome back.
Hi, I'm April. Welcome back. Once upon a time.
Now, if they're listening on the podcast, they're gonna think something's glitched. They're like, "What just happened?"
They're like, "What just
All right, diving in, where we last left the party. After you all took some downtime to, a lot happened. You took some downtime to repair the clinic, and in the process, you all kind of prepared for the next quest you had in mind. In the process, Joe Bartley learned that her mentor yes, Tyler. Joe Bartley learned that her mentor had betrayed her trust in forging a letter, forcing her to kind of leave the nest. Father Demetrius communed with his god to kind of figure out the best path ahead. Varus revealed much about himself, including his name, which is Savulus Nailo. Grimold and Zane did some work finding a well system underneath, finding the map of the well system, which leads to the city, in order to find a body of water. And Sinrig, Sinrig went with them as they went outside of the gate. Much more happened. But mostly, you all decided that the best course of action was to go outside the city to get the gem of the Horned Serpent, to bring it back to Deliria, to have her open the door to Sigil, which you could use to not only seek aid from the Lady of Pain to destroy the Dagger Saruz, but also to use it as a doorway to another doorway, which would lead to the elemental plane of water, which is where Aldous has learned that his city has fallen after briefly banishing himself to the plane of water. He also had banished Sinrig as well, and Sinrig spoke with the vines momentarily. I could go for 4 more hours telling you all exactly what happened, but I think it's best if we explain that you all packed up, bought your rations, bought your tents, bought your horses, had them castrated as needed, and
Donkey balls.
and made your way to the gate to hear the shouting of an angry gnome coming from behind as you all suddenly realize the horrifying truth. You forgot And that is where we will go ahead and pick up now.
And I just come screeching in on on my dog like it's a fucking huffy bicycle. Just. You were going to leave me, weren't you?
Yeah, you were, Sinrig, weren't you supposed to tell? You were supposed to tell Zook, right? That was your job, yeah.
I assume Dozer would have been the one to tell him.
Dozer. You know what? It was Dozer. You're right.
It was
Dozer.
probably Dozer.
Oh, convenient. Blame the guy who's not even here.
He's right over there.
Left it too.
We thought he had gone to get you.
Dozer's just staring off into the distance, sitting on the cart.
Oh, he's taking a nap. He does that with his eyes open.
Wait, I thought he didn't sleep.
Yeah, with his eyes open.
We should have like a running tally of how many times that happens.
I mean, how many days has there been? Because it's pretty easy.
So far, it's pretty, 0.
But yeah, you guys are leaving the city. It's exciting. I'm coming with.
Really?
Yes. More or less run into a dead end with resources within the city. Why am I blanking on Yzma's name?
Deliria.
Deliria. I kept wanting to say confusion. Deliria.
Confusion.
Yeah, Deliria and I had extensive conversations. I'm so happy that you guys met her. She's one of my favorite people. Me and her go embarrassingly far back. But the point is, I am out of options in the city, so I will look outside the city for more.
Yes, and perhaps,
options.
if we do not find it outside of the city, when we make it to the water plane, I can ask, considering it was based around the Aboleth, maybe they have some sort of research I could find.
So we're still doing the thing where you try to get us to go to the water plane, huh?
Oh, you don't have to come if you don't want, but I have to go.
It's just like I never even left.
But it's fine. Listen, you'll be able to survive, I promise, okay?
Oh, I'll be fine.
No, all of you will. I know a way.
Zook, I am sorry that maybe I have forgotten, or maybe it has just been a while, but what is this that you are looking for? I'm guessing it is a way to help your son?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you know what we are looking for? That we can help you?
Ooh, I
Not
just
a few?
realized my dice never made the move. Shit.
You don't have to roll a deception check if you just start convincing.
Who said I was gonna make a deception check? You know, just looking, no particular direction to be looking in, just looking here and there, near and far, to and fro.
Well, if you need people to help you ask, or I mean, I don't know that there are people around, but I mean, we can all always help.
You do you. It seems like you, from the updates I got from Dozer, you have enough on your plate.
Yes. And then Joe just like sinks back by
Just,
herself.
yeah, you do you, and like, don't stab me.
That's sensitive.
Zook is very sensitive.
Now Joe just kind of like slinks back into the corner of the cart and just like sits by herself.
She's not gonna stab anybody, man. Don't worry. That's what we're doing. We're fixing that.
Oh, good.
She has attacked me like twice, but yeah.
He's like,
I also attacked you guys,
bandaging.
remember? Okay.
Okay, both of those were because Aboleth took control of my brain.
Remal's just gonna ride a little further ahead to avoid this conversation.
Are you guys?
Look at the balls on that horse!
No, he's been castrated.
Oh, damn.
And then we just tied him back on.
Look at that open wound.
The back of the cart just has the old horse.
Truck nuts.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually it's got truck nuts. Truck nuts.
Look at that trailer.
Gilded horse nuts hanging off the back.
We had them bronzed and freeze dried.
Guys, your trailer hitch is dragging.
Wait, did you use fucking what's that like gentle repose? On the
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
That's a third level spell I'll use every 30 days. Keep those
I
babies
hate
nice
all
and
of
fresh.
this, but I also love it.
One of these days, someone's gonna be starving.
We're getting
And...
the horse ball out of the way early.
No, we got him out of the way last session.
Oh, they're back.
Apparently they're
So Grimald has started moving up out of the gate. What about the rest of you?
Yeah. Let go.
Yeah.
Whatever the cart
I never got off Rufus. I put my soda can in the back of Rufus's rear wheel and put the card into the spokes.
All right.
I assume there are reins on the horses, but I won't really use them. I'll just kind of gently direct them. Just,
Oh yeah, so we will continue straight on for a while.
So how many days will that add?
Oh,
I
guys,
just
the
help.
horses, they don't want to go.
Sinrid just keeps going, but they don't move.
He keeps talking about the horses union. What is that?
I'm helping them create one actually.
So, you all together, including Dozer, who's just a little spacey right now, ride out the gate and begin kind of looking around. You are now outside the wall. For those of you who have not been out here before, Zook, I think, being the only one, or not in a long time at least. Zook, you look out on just a field of white, just snow covering the entire ground. You see the markings of the road just kind of heading south from where you are right now, as the snow's kind of melted a little bit on the road that has been weeded over but still exists.
It sucks out here.
However, the rest of you actually or all of you are going to be not heading directly south, but southwest, as you head toward the body of water on the well map. Now, I need to be clear as you guys travel. This is not a travel map. This is not something that is able to kind of help you get a sense of direction. This is simply something that helps you understand where things should be as you continue to travel. With that being said, it's going to be a bit of a, looking around, making sure you're rolling good survival checks, etc. as you go.
Time to die.
The moment you step off the road and the horses begin kind of trotting through the light snow, probably about 4 or 5 inches on the ground right now, you immediately feel the cart begin to drag. As
It's the balls.
the horses that are carrying it begin to kind of like strain against it as they just kind of are pulling this cart through the snow off-road as you guys go.
Wow, I didn't think I was gonna have to use this so fast.
Do I need to get out?
No, I've got it.
At least-
I don't weigh that much, but I mean, it's extra weight. I can get that one.
You gather it's less about weight and more about a cart going off-road in the snow and not being
the wheels
built
getting,
for
the
that.
wheels getting
Yeah.
caught on it.
So, is there like trees around?
Roll perception check.
14.
Yeah, you see a lone tree, kind of just a dead tree, not dead, but wintered tree, off in the distance, about 500 feet away or so.
Okay, I take, I need help. I need that tree, but I need it here.
Why?
Don't ruin it.
It's in the direction you're going, so you could kind of
Oh.
make the horses drag
Okay.
for a moment if you'd like.
Yeah, we keep on keeping on.
Can I use control shape water to move the snow? Moves in a 5-foot cube as a cantrip.
Maybe? Control water or shape water?
It's called control shape water. It doesn't actually, it's not verbatim, but that's up to you. That's what
I
that's
know.
on there.
I'm just kind of looking at things. Cause the water
And if
form
it's
is
not 5 foot deep,
shapes.
I guess that would clear 5 foot of snow, right?
Yeah, and that's what they have to walk through, right? Or the cart is large, so I'd have to do it twice.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so you're going to basically be paying attention as you clear the snow away. But yeah, I mean, if you're focused on that, then so be it. I'd allow
Could
it, but it still doesn't make it easy for them. But they can get it done regardless. It's slowing them down a bit.
Could I potentially cast web to add some like traction to the wheels?
Just all we need to go is get me to the tree.
Okay, fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna concentrate then and use shape water to get us to the tree.
Okay. As the snow kind of clears a path for these horses, these
Full-on
two draft
Katara,
horses.
like, on the horse, just like moving my hands, like blowing
That's
and like
dope.
pushing away as we go, and so it,
It's like-
just flops over. It makes like little like George Washington curls.
They're just kind of dragging through the grass as you walk. You can see the dead grass under the snow as you're clearing it, and you guys finally arrive at this wintered tree, this kind of lone tree standing out here. What do you want to do?
I cast Fabricate. The raw materials are going to be this tree, and I create sleds for underneath the cart. And I turn it into a sleigh.
That's amazing!
That's baller, dude.
We're like Santa Claus!
That's so baller.
It's 4th level spell, so it better be baller because that was the load.
That's smart.
All right, yeah. So you guys take 10 minutes as you watch Zook kind of just concentrating on this tree. And as the 10 minutes pass, you see the tree kind of like peeling away and kind of being reshaped until finally 2 large tracks, 2 large sled tracks appear from the tree. And
We'll lash them to the wheels.
Brilliant work, Zook. That was very
You got
impressive.
to be the pine tree!
Every time you guys give me another compliment, the hat gets a little taller.
all right. And with
Well,
that,
that's good, because that was going to be very tiring for me. I mean, just doing that all the time. Ooh. Like my arms hurt, my shoulders, you know.
Yeah, my back hurts from carrying you.
Listen, okay? You've been fighting, okay?
Oh, full hat, full hat.
How well crafted are these sleds? They look pretty good.
Yeah, it's magical. So yeah, they definitely crafted to the imagination of the caster, which, as you all know well, is a lot. So.
This reminds me of
is a lot. That sentence was amazing.
the craftsmanship here is ingenious. It is much like a clan in my tribe, the reed weavers, we call them. They are guardians of the rivers, and they use plants and shrubs and reeds to create all manner of boats or musical instruments, whatever they may need. This is very good, Zook. I like this. Zook? I was saying the reed weavers, great.
Oh yes, with the rivers and the plants, and you love stones.
I didn't mention that, but I do. Yes. Do you have some?
Nope, no new rocks to speak of.
All right.
Ben, did you say we don't have a map?
No, the only thing you have that's kind of giving you a sense of direction is this this diagram of the well system that feeds under the city. And there are two large bodies of water, that feed to the well system under the city. That's what you're using. It's a sense of direction. It's just not totally to scale. All you know is that it's within 100 miles.
I want to take up cartography, and I actually want to try to make a map while we're out here.
Cool. They gave you the materials for them. They gave you cartographer supplies as you were leaving, because there's a bounty for anyone who comes back with an updated map of any sort. So,
Varys, do you already know it, or you want to learn it?
I'm just taking. Yeah, I'm trying it out for the first time. I've never.
If you want any advice, I could show you. I am pretty skilled in general layouts of lands and cartography. If you want any help.
Yes, Henrik, that would be wonderful. Yes.
Is this? So I know there's two. I know there's two moons. Is there one sun, and does it still do the rise in the east, set in the west thing?
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yep.
That old trick.
So.
The sun?
What?
Nothing.
All right. So with that, with the sleigh attached to the wheels, lashed to the wheels, kind of making the cart easier to travel through the snow, the draft horse is ready to go. You all take off southwest, just kind of traveling, figuring out which way you need to go.
Going to Carson City.
Are we dashing through the snow?
Dozers here.
Oh, hey! He woke up!
You need to text me before you come in.
No, I did.
Yeah, I gotta wait till
No,
I
that was
say
a
yes.
I'm non-video. I'm non-video.
One
No,
sec,
don't let
one
him make
sec.
you feel bad. That was a great entrance.
Thank
Just
you,
a voice from the void.
Come in.
Thank you.
Turn video on.
From the back of the wagon.
Hello.
He's got the other corner. I've got one corner, Dozer's in the other corner, and we're both just silent and staring down.
We got the band back together, guys.
Hey!
Look at all of us!
This is the first time all 10 of
Wow.
us have been on here in months.
Yeah.
So,
For
That's
the
awesome.
first time in forever.
We're sorry.
oh, it's not transitioned yet. Oopsies. There we go. All right, we're good. All right. So, with that, you all dash through the snow. It is a cold day as you travel. It's no wind, but a light snowfall kind of falls around you all as you travel through these wilds, this unknown wilderness around you. You watch the wall of the city kind of get smaller as you continue to travel. And you don't have a ton of daylight, as it is winter, and the sun sets fairly early. Still, you continue on as long as you can. I'm going to need a survival check from whoever is navigating. Whoever you decide wants to navigate, I need a survival check from them.
Pretty good.
Can I, real quick, just to kind of assist almost, is why I wanted to bring this up quickly. I can stop, like, it says specifically in my storm guide, I can control the weather around you. I can stop rain. Can I, like, limit snow, too?
Oh.
In a 20-foot radius?
Is this,
Storm guide, it's a feature.
Okay, it's a feature. One sec, let me look at your character.
subtly control the weather around you?
If it is raining, you can use an action to cause the rain to stop falling in a 20-foot radius. If it is windy, you can use a bonus action to choose the direction the wind blows in a 100-foot radius.
Yeah, you could stop within a 20-foot radius, sure.
Yeah.
Is that just, how long does that last?
It doesn't say. It's just an action.
No, it says no.
No, it says if it is raining, you can use an action to cause the rain to stop falling, and I can end it as a bonus action. So I assume just indefinitely.
It's like magic.
Because it's only 20 foot around us, so it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm stopping the weather intensely. I'm not storm.
Puck controls the weather.
Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying, and it's just kind of drying you off a little bit.
Yeah, to help us not be as cold, to help them not be as cold and stuff too.
Okay. So if no one else is immediately stepping up, I'm going to just continue trying to do my best to orient and lead the party.
Well, yeah, I am proficient in survival, so I could do this if you guys are good with that.
I just wasn't sure because you guys aren't from this plane, so I just kind of.
I've been here.
It's all part, yeah. And
Every time.
Have you spent time outside the city that we're
not
aware of?
Not at all, but I have not confidence.
I'm just following you guys 'cause I have no clue. And when the snow gets deep, me and my dog just like snow berm to snow berm, and you just see a hat all the other time. It looks like a fucking submarine.
Where'd that dog come from?
Yeah, I will make.
I've had the dog.
Is it with advantage with?
If Grimald's helping out and I get what you're saying, Aldous too. Yeah, you could have advantage.
Okay. Cool. That is an 18.
18? Okay. So as you travel and you kind of come to a point where the sun is down, you're looking at the stars, you have a pretty good sense of where you're going now that you can see a bit of the stars with the weather kind of having died down a bit around you. And, you're going in the right direction right now. But there comes a point where the horses have gotten tired, you all are cold. Do you want to continue to push on, or would you like to rest for the evening?
How long has it been of travel?
Your usual 8 hours of travel.
I think it's the perfect time
at a steady
rest.
pace. Steady, regular pace.
We are not sure what we will encounter. Perhaps rest is best.
I agree.
You find Leah Barabin somewhere is just singing your praises.
Grimald cringed very hard internally when he found out he did that.
Yeah, I can start. Does anyone know how to set up a campsite? I could show you all.
Yes, that would be good because I have no idea.
Yeah, if you've ever seen a tent before, I guess all this.
No, I usually just fall asleep, floating.
I would like to wait until you start to do the thing where you rub the two sticks together, and then that's when I'm gonna start my own fire with prestidigitation.
I grab a bucket and I start putting snow into it, or a pot. I start putting snow into it.
Okay.
And then as soon as the fire gets started, I'm going to place it over the fire.
Yeah. Here, Zane, come here. I'll show you how to build a good starter for a fire. Yes.
Great. I would have assumed that we had kind of camped under the city.
I guess that's fair. Yeah. Then Zane, you build this one, and I'll watch.
You're letting me do it this time?
Yes, I think you're experienced enough by now.
Joe,
I'm like quiet but excited, like hurriedly doing it.
Joe is like off just enough by herself, like trying and failing miserably to set up the tent that she just bought, and like fucking cussing to herself silently, and she's like trying to set it up. You can't fucking do it right. Oh my god. She's like trying to set it up, and she just like pulls out her bedroll and just sits on it. There's like a disheveled, halfway assembled tent behind her.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if you looked over and you just saw me just stabbing the tent as I couldn't set it up enough times.
Zook would like to go over and help Joe with the tent.
Okay, Zook
this
comes
is the
over.
equivalent of giving the weird guy in the office the Butterfingers.
What?
Some people get it.
Zook comes over to help Joe kind of construct her tent.
Obviously not with my hands with the magic and the mage hand. I just
That's
help
even
her set
better.
it up.
That's because Joe is just like sitting there, just like so fucking done. She's over it.
And soon enough, you all have a camp with a fire going.
I will go around and make sure everyone's set up pretty well.
Sure,
that they've
sure.
cleared some snow. They have some ground laid out. You know what I mean? They're sealed in.
I like the picture that when Zook uses Mage Hand, he takes his hat off and sticks his hand in it.
And then it comes out the other side somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
That's amazing.
It'll stay. It'll stay that way until it's inconvenient because I need my hands.
Soon enough, you guys have a camp. Does anyone want to do anything before you guys rest for the evening?
I'd like to read a little bit more of the Infernal book.
Okay, you can get about I'd say a good 6 hours in. Well, I mean, you need 48, by the way, just so you know.
Okay. I'm at 12.
Okay.
Joe like puts her things down in her tent and like looks at her brewerage supplies that she hasn't touched in a very long time. Exhales to herself and then just goes to her bedroll and leaves them there.
All right.
Taylor looks so depressed when I said that.
Everyone is.
Sorry.
Is there enough stuff within like the rations we bought to make like a stew or a soup or any, you know what I mean, something like that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
They're your usual, you got some dried meats, some breads.
Because I realize I bought 14 days worth of rations and I won't eat any of it, so I will use my rations to make food for everyone. Make a little dinner.
Sure.
I like and then cue the Breath of the Wild music as you're cooking.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, Monster Hunter World.
Oh, that one.
April, it's been just long enough since I played Breath of the Wild that you said that, and I just was like, oh, I miss it.
I'm like in the middle of it. I love it.
All right. So
before we go to bed, I'll go over to Varus and listen, Varus. The incident with your clinic got me thinking, and I learned a new spell that might help in a situation where we might be attacked without warning. Do you mind if I try it on you tonight?
Yes, I suppose that's not a problem.
I'll put my hand on his forehead and say, Sala de la Muerte. And he is now, I cast Death Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That it just sounds like a dope spell. I don't know what it does, but it
Yeah,
sounds dope.
Do you want to share with me what it does?
Yeah. In case that you are critically wounded, this ward should keep you conscious long enough that perhaps yourself or myself will be able to heal you before you fall. I may be good, but I cannot. I do not have enough healing powers yet to keep the entire party alive. I need you, guys.
Well, that's good to be needed, I suppose. Do you know how long this will last for?
If my readings are correct, it should be 8 hours.
Perfect. All right.
I should be able to cast it again in the morning.
I see. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll cast a good berry spell before bed too.
All right. Feeding the horses.
I'll feed them. We got rations. I got.
Oh yeah. That's right.
So, the good berries are for me.
Oh, okay.
I'll pop one to keep me full for a day.
All right. And then the rest of you, if you're gonna use rations, mark one off for the day.
Well, I was gonna use my rations to make stew for everyone, so that.
Oh, okay. So just
use
8 rations then.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of rations and I don't really need to eat them. So.
Okay, so yeah, just use.
Tonight's on me, guys.
It's one per person, Sinrig.
Sure.
So.
Does Dozer eat?
I was gonna say, in case you forgot, I don't eat because I'm a robot.
You're a robot. Yeah.
Thank you for remembering, April.
You're welcome. I got you, bro.
Who's April?
So just 7
Roleplay.
rations then.
Yeah, if you're not eating any. Okay. You guys have a nice stew made of dried meats from Sinrig, and then at the point where it's not late, but it feels late. The sun has been gone from the sky for too long at this point. You all kind of head into your tents and pass out, as I assume Dozer is the sole person keeping watch through the evening. Correct? No one.
And
Alright.
we'll do a normal watch to give him help, right?
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Because it's usually
You guys can do it. You guys can do a normal watch rotation as well to have two
right.
people watching instead of one. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought the elves usually split it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a couple of us only need 4 hours, so.
Does a celestial familiar sleep? Is a good question that I don't know the answer to.
So Varus and Grimald, you guys want to split the duty of watching with Dozer?
Wow, Google heard me. That was creepy.
Happily.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's going first?
I'll take first.
All right.
Grimald will take first, that is.
Okay. Then, in that case, in the night, Grimald and Dozer, you both sit up. Dozer quietly looking out into the dark. You being much less still than him because, of course, you are not a robot, as we know. Both of you give me perception checks, please.
Okay.
We do have the weapons of warning too, Grimold.
Yes, so I cannot be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Makes birthday parties really difficult.
Yeah. I really have to worry about that, so. That's a 25 for Grimald.
Okay.
God. Okay, well, I rolled a 5 and
All right. A 5.
not good.
I'd like to think it's because Grimald's a city boy who's trying to act cool, but is super panicked to be outside in the wilderness and is just constantly darting his eyes around to everything that moves.
Well, the good news is, Grimald, despite the clear and obvious signs that Dozer is not paying attention, as you are. He's just kind of like, every once in a while you hear a little creak and you like look over and you'll see he's just like looking at something on the ground. You're like, you're like looking around. You do manage to keep an eye out. Nothing comes near the tent. And sure, soon enough, Varus comes through to relieve you and allow you to go meditate for the evening. Varus and Dozer, give me perception checks, please.
You're up, Varus. It's totally not horrifying out there.
I got a 1.
Go to my tent.
1. So the +1 is 2.
Oh my god!
Why do we just trust the fact that he's a robot?
Oh, this guy's really not good at this. Why do we let him do this?
I got a 15.
A 15. You keep an eye out, and at a certain point in the night, the clouds from the snowfall have parted, and the stars kind of illuminate everything. It becomes a bit brighter, and you're keeping a good eye out. You hear that Dozer is like kind of maybe dozing off, and you're not really sure. Like, is he sleeping? I thought he doesn't sleep. But then he'll move all of a sudden, and you're like, oh, he's just not paying attention. Luckily, nothing comes near the camp for the night, and people begin stirring in the morning, awakening, coming out of their tents, and I assume packing up, unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Those of you who awaken in the morning, you awaken to a sharp, sharp frost. You come out of the tents, hands in the snow, and you realize the snow is kind of frozen in the night. It is incredibly cold out here, and Varus, you felt the temperature dropping overnight, just 10 degrees at a time, just more and more. No wind, no precipitation. The sky is clear. It's blue, but it's cold as fuck. Thankfully, you all have your warm clothes, right? No one skimped on anything?
Right.
Okay.
So.
And you throw the blankets over the horses and manage to pack everything up and ride out.
Cinna loves the snow so much. She's so excited. I am too. Cineric too. He throws a snowball at all this actually.
Oh, the snow is frozen. It is frozen snow.
Make an attack roll, fuck ass.
It will hurt.
No.
Not good snowball making.
That's fair.
So you pop shield and.
I'm talking. It's single digits Fahrenheit out here. It is not good. And once again, there's no wind. There's no precipitation. It's not even that, cold, humid out. It's not like a lot of frost forming on you. It's just wildly unpleasant to be out here right now. You can tell we're from the Midwest because I can describe it well.
We all feel it.
Imagine
it's not a wet cold.
It's not a wet cold.
It's a dry cold.
Okay. Just a cold that chills you to your bone.
All of us are mentally there,
and you're like, I don't feel it because it's not breezing.
We're all mentally there in your mind picture that you made, but also I'm still wearing cargo shorts and a hoodie.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, well, if you are still wearing cargo shorts and a hoodie, let me tell you. No, all right. You all ride due southwest, continuing along the estimated direction of the well system that the well system map has given you. Sinrig, as you're traveling, go ahead and give me a survival check. If you'd like to get some help, you can.
Stimmel,
can you check up there for me, please?
Of course. And I'll just start riding ahead and checking the terrain, trying to find...
Sure.
That's a 23.
No problem at all. You continue on your way, and as you do, you realize that according to this map, about halfway through your day, you should probably kind of even out and just head due west at this point. It seems to be the best and quickest direction to get to the lake. According to everything, once again, the map doesn't give you a full idea of distance, but you estimate at this pace, the way everything's been going, things have been fairly smooth. You'll probably get there tomorrow. No problem.
Great.
Like tomorrow, like with that estimation, like tomorrow, like in the evening and at night, like how?
Mid-afternoon. As you guys are traveling, does anyone have anything they'd like to do for the day?
Yeah, Aldous is gonna pull up to the cart. He's gonna hop off his horse and jump in the cart.
Okay.
And he's gonna talk to Joe because he's sick of her brooding bullshit. Let's go. Let's crack this egg open.
This will be interesting.
You open the curtain into the fucking carriage, and all you hear is,
When I was a young boy.
It's like it's a cart, not a carriage, but she's literally it's a wooden platform on a sleigh now.
Yes, and Ben. Yes, and.
I'm not giving you a carriage; those are expensive.
Carriages are expensive.
I'm gonna open the flap. I'm gonna come. Hey, can I? Do you mind if I sit here? Do you have any beer? I miss that beer you gave me. It was very good.
Yeah, the only beer that I have is the one in my water skin from 2, 3, 4 days ago, 5, 6. Oh my God, I don't know. 7 from a week ago.
Is it good? Does beer last that long, or?
I don't know. I use it to heal myself with this amulet, so I prefer to have it on my person.
Okay, well I guess we can use some of my wine. That's fine. You want some wine? Or do you are you just like pure beer? Like that's it?
No, I would drink some wine.
That is great. Let's have some. Those are you. Oh, never mind. You're a robot.
Can you pretend to drink? Is that something that you can do?
Just to make us all feel better,
To make things less awkward, like I can.
Yeah,
drinking wine.
I feel bad. You just to her. It's like an ungracious host,
Well, it's kind of weird because like I don't speak with my mouth. The mouth doesn't do anything. I like speak with my chest. The voice comes from my chest, so I can like put it in my mouth.
Wait, I'm so sorry. You don't move your mouth when you speak?
No.
I did not know this. That's terrifying.
No, it's
he's awful at telling secrets.
Yeah, it all comes from right here, but nothing comes from my mouth. So, yeah.
Okay, pretend. Just
Okay.
pretend.
I'll pretend. I'll just put the
You're
glass.
making everybody just a little anxious, just sitting there.
Voice coming from his
Your
center.
stomach, like I don't know.
But like, I'm gonna like do this and be like, this is embarrassing. Like, no, you're not supposed to talk when you're drinking.
He'd be an awesome ventriloquist.
Yeah. Okay, I'll drink like this.
What is it you are hoping to get out of this job, this trip?
Well, I am hoping that I would like to return to my Master Klaus, and I would like to continue my training, but I feel that with this, and she motions to Cerus, I feel like with this attached to me, I cannot be who I am meant to be. So I think that I must be done with this first.
Yes, that is what I am thinking too. It seems everybody is making these decisions around you. It feels like nobody asked you. So I figured I would pop by and see what you want. Just don't stab me.
She laughs like a little bit crazy. Because, like, it feels weird to laugh because she hasn't laughed in a long time.
And Aldous is like...
She laughs a little bit, like, it sounds a little bit crazed. And she just goes, I thank you. I appreciate you asking what I want.
I think, you worship that god based on free choice, right? That's what you said. Sometimes I listen. I don't always just interrupt you, I promise.
Junlei, yes, she is all about free choice and allowing people to think and choose as they wish.
That is great.
Yes, I do feel that with my conversations with the rest of the party that everybody was making a choice for me. While it is not a bad choice, I feel my anger at people taking away my choices got the better of me.
Yes, I believe this item you carry is, amplifying this discomfort and anger too, because we are trying to help you, and I think you know that. These people, they are here because your other option was unpleasant, to say the least. And that is not something we want to see done, and if we are going this way anyway, because that's, I have to go do my thing. Not that my things are more important than yours, but if we can get them both done, why not?
Well, I did make a promise to you that I would help.
Okay, that's okay. I appreciate your honesty, but that's, if you gotta go do your thing, I'm not going to stop you.
Well, I don't really have a thing to do anymore, but if this is the thing helping you, if that will lead to this not being a part of who I am anymore, then that is something that I am willing to see through.
I agree. I think that is a good way to think about it. And remember, everybody who talks to you here, we are your friends. You may have lost this person in your life who is your mentor, whatever. Look at it. Who cares? Okay? We're going to find another one. We're all here to teach you different things. I teach you how to swim, okay? Sinrig, you're going to teach you how to collect rocks. Varys is going to teach you how to cheat death.
Wait, okay, so I have a quick question. Is there any body of water that I would have ever been to know what swimming is?
The harbor is disgusting, so no. You would never swim.
With the harbor.
Yeah, so I'll teach you.
Swimming. Yes, this is something that I have never...
And so when it is not fucking cold out...
I tried, but then the aboleth took control of my brain.
Yeah, and he does the thing. Yeah. And we'll have Zook teach you how to make big hats. Huge hats.
Well, Zook already showed me how to make a tent.
Look at that, see? So you have a mentor already, right? This is good. Look at your opportunities that are opening, not closing, all right? And that's, just from me. I'm not trying to be, some kind of guy here. But I just want to make sure that this is what you want.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment of you all being my mentor, and yes, I have learned a lot from all of you, and I've changed in my time with all of you. I am not ready to abandon my path.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. I did not ask you to do that. I'm just saying, we'll figure it out.
I think that I need some time away, because Klaus's news, while upsetting, he only did exactly what I did. He did what he had to do to get it done, and it got done. And I only did what I had to do to get what I needed to get done. So I think with time, I could forgive him. But this dagger weighs on me, and I do not know how long I can go with it. But I cannot go without it.
We will figure it out for you. Well, we will help you figure it out. I'm not saying that we're going to take care of you. You don't need taking care of.
And Joe again laughs. A little less crazed this time.
Still crazy. Okay,
She doesn't know. She hasn't laughed in a long fucking time.
Okay, all right. That's fine. Okay. You just sound a little crazy.
It is nice. It is nice to laugh.
Well, that's what I'm here for, They said I'm the court sage, but sometimes I did a little stand-up in my day, Fish jokes, stuff like that. The fish, they love the knock-knock jokes. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna get back on my horse.
I could just see you telling a fish a knock-knock joke and it just going...
And like bubbles. Just like...
get it? And it just...
Wide mouth, just bubbles screaming out.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to get back on my horse. It was good talking to you. You have any questions? You need to talk. You talk to me. Sinrig, I know is always talking to people, so we talk to him. Anybody?
Well, I think Sinrig maybe just needs to not talk to me for a while.
Oh, wow, what did he do to you? You're so nice.
No, he is very nice. He is always trying to make choices to help me, and I think that I just need to take some time to think. I haven't been able to meditate and do what I need to do. And so I think I just need some time.
Well, like I said, I miss that beer, so you need some time to think. Feel free, and I will gladly drink the spoils of your meditation. And then Alden's gonna hop out of the cart and get back on his horse.
All right.
Clap.
And Joe looks at, so if I'm sitting so how does riding a cart work?
And he's gonna say, "See you, Dozer. Nice to
It's it's a cart, so it's a piece of wood with some railings around it, like railings like this high, like it's nothing major. So you're just sitting on the wood. Probably you're sitting on your bedroll, so it's more comfortable. But yeah, it's nothing. There's no seats or anything.
Okay.
It's like a truck bed.
Okay, I would definitely not want to get something out to do right now because I could fall off.
Oh, no. You wouldn't fall off. You're just, unless, like chase starts. But no, you're going along at a steady pace. You guys aren't moving at a fast pace, so.
Okay, so then after he says that and he leaves, Joe, opens her things and grabs some of her brewer supplies. And she's not going to full on brew anything right now because she kind of needs space and less moving, but she's gonna kind of toy around with it a little bit, feeling a bit better after the conversation that just happened.
The only beer made on a moving carriage, a cart, excuse me.
It's not a carriage. I'm not fucking Cinderella. Jesus.
Can we just make wait? Never mind. If we reach 25 $5 subscribers, Mark will brew beer while riding on a horse cart.
He is brewing the Bartley brew.
Wait. All right. Moving on.
Tell the secret.
It's not a secret. I talked about it in the chat last episode.
Yeah. I just don't want to get. I know that's gonna distract all of you really quickly. So.
You both like beer.
Moving on. Unless anyone else has anything they'd like to talk about today or anything they'd like to meditate on or do during the travel, or even during lunch break. You all continue on at your steady pace as the sun sets to the west, below the horizon. You all kind of come to a stop, clearing the area, clearing the snow away, making camp once again. As you all set up your tents.
How was Zane's fire the night before? Was it sufficient? Was I a little disapproving?
Can you roll to see if he'll judge him?
It's flint and steel with kindling. You know, if you can't start a fire with that, you're hopeless.
Ben's never built a fire before. You can
I would
tell.
like to get all 9 of us together.
Steel is not easy to start a fire if you don't have like artificial fire starter stuff.
I was gonna say I would like to get all 9 of us together, and I'm gonna hand all of you flint and tinder.
I could do it. We'll do it.
Without Google, you don't get to Google it.
There's nothing to Google. It's just
strike,
Yeah,
blow. I've watched the naked one.
Castaway. That doesn't count.
Naked and Afraid.
It's important to drink your own piss at some
All
point.
right, we're getting distracted. You set up camp, set up a fire. Are you making stew with rations again, or are you just letting everyone eat?
Probably not tonight too. Just so I'll save some for another night. Well, I guess how cold? It's still super cold. Yeah.
Tonight, yeah, it's still quite cold as the sun sets. In fact, colder than it was during the day.
Ration loaf again?
No, I'll probably just save it for another rough night or something. I do want to.
Varys, how is the map coming? Yes.
Well, as I said, I've never done this before, but Ben, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is this going to look? Do you want me to make a performance check?
I want you to make an intelligence check, and you do not have proficiency in cartographer skills, right?
No.
Okay, so
no.
yeah, just an intelligence check.
Fuck it up.
21.
21. You've managed to map a bit. You don't have a good view of anything, and you're not really walking the edge of like a shore or anything, so it's kind of tough to get a good idea. But you see he's got the bay where New Praxia sits on. He's got the mountains. And then the rest is just kind of like blank because you guys have just been traveling across hills this whole time. They're just hills and a couple trees here and there. It's not like barren, but it's not like a forest either. So it looks good, but there's not much to map yet at the end of the day.
Very, very good. Very good, yes. I think you missed a tree back there, but that doesn't matter.
Was I supposed to put the trees in?
You never know. It might be useful. No, you don't need to put the trees in. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, good. I kind of.
But you should probably add that 1 tree. It's not a big deal. Just maybe throw it in.
I don't mean the nitpick.
Matters, Colin. I mean, Varys. Sorry.
I'm messing with you. It looks great.
Oh.
For the tree, it's fine.
All right. You all.
I just after he walks away, I just like put a tiny little circle where the tree was.
You all. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
I have a thing. So I'm going to go over to. I'm going to bring some of my supplies over to wherever Aldous is.
Hanging out.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it over to Aldous. I'm going to say to him, I appreciate that you came to talk to me today, and I wanted to maybe, if you wanted to, I could show you some of the process of brewing the beer that you are so interested in.
That sounds so cool. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go home and be like, listen, guys, I can make beer now. They're gonna freak out.
Well, my one thing that I need from you, I've seen that you are very good with manipulating the elements.
That is, yeah.
It is hard for me to get water. Could you maybe...
Oh, yeah. That's not a problem. Control water says I can freeze it. I assume I can unfreeze it? I don't know. Maybe I can't. Shape water?
If not, we can, like, melt it.
We can just melt it over the
You
fire.
can fucking
Yeah, at the end of the day, you do have pots.
You can Katara move it into the... Joe's just trying to include.
Yeah, I'll just melt it over the fire and then Katara move it into the thing.
All right.
Yeah. Dope.
And I'm gonna use the drift globe, and he's gonna levitate and give us a little bit of light.
Okay.
Perfect. I can't see in the darkness because I'm human.
Yeah.
I think, am I the only one? Am I the only human?
Also, do not have dark vision actually.
I don't either.
But I have a spell to give myself dark vision.
But you are the only human, yes.
What up?
So I have the drift globe, so it's on and it has a light.
I just realized that.
It casts the light spell.
And so Joe is going to kind of take him through the process and kind of show him and explain a little of, so Klaus taught me when I was younger the process of brewing a beer, but it's not just about creating the beer. You have to put yourself into the process. You have to be a part of it. And when you become a part of it and you lose yourself in it, that is when you are able to channel. That is where I get my power from. I don't know if you've ever noticed my fists are able to move very swiftly in battle. That is, I am able to channel ki, and by brewing and losing myself in this process, I am able to channel that to harness it for the next day.
That is crazy. You never thought like just brewing beer like that would happen, right? That is so cool.
Well, Klaus is a very wise man, and I don't think all people that brew beer are able to do this, but he is, and well, now I am as well.
That is crazy. Okay, well, let me help you out and just let me know what I can do.
Of course. I am grateful that you encouraged me. It has been a while since I have got back on the saddle.
I was gonna say you were just in a wagon, so you can't say.
I don't know how to ride. I do not know how to ride a horse. I am embarrassed to try.
I am figuring out how as I go. It is not easy. My legs hurt a lot.
I like the idea of it fading. The camera pans away.
You all fade out and go ahead and mark another ration gone for all of you as you all.
Anybody else doing any fun stuff?
I mean, Dozer doesn't fade out because he's a robot.
I'm a robot, so.
Is it
They're staring into the void.
Is it the usual watch order? Watch party?
I think Cindric's gonna stay up tonight too and just sit by the fire and just look at the stars. It's a clear night, yeah? Or is it?
Yeah, it is. For 2 hours, stay up,
No, he'll just stay up. He's just gonna stay up for a while. He'll take an exhaustion and.
All right.
Fix it in the morning.
Varus is going to take the first watch this time.
And I'd eventually like to talk to Zook if I find an opportunity for that.
I cast.
Oh, sure, Dozer. Before everyone rests, you can.
I was gonna say it definitely won't be on guard because Zook doesn't pull guard.
Zook doesn't do guard.
Go
honestly,
ahead,
it's for everyone's benefit. I won't see anything.
So how's the boy been over the last few days? I mean, obviously not on the trip, but before.
Come here.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, we gotta further. You're super bad at whispering because
Yeah.
it comes from your chest.
Okay. Yeah. That's true.
You see, you're doing it now.
Yeah. What? What am I doing?
So loud.
I'm whispering. Right now.
It's okay.
Psst.
Oh my goodness. All
It's the
right.
worst.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where I wrote it. There we go.
Okay.
So you know how he was doing that thing where he would whisper pay heed over and over?
Yes.
He said more. He had a little more to say. First, he looked like his soul exited his body. He just went dead in the face. Honestly, it's kind of like talking to you.
Okay.
And he said, I wrote it down. He said, pay heed. The dream of Olgaroth lives through its master. Meteors shall not fall, but dynasties will, and a new one shall rise to fight back against the threat in the darkness. This one, it turns out when he's doing the whole dead in the face and saying prophecies, asking him for spelling corrections doesn't work. So this next one, who knows how to pronounce it? Masgrin, maybe, is neither friend nor foe. It simply is, and it will save all. Pay heed. So, your boy did not sleep that night. That was haunting. He said it twice, and then he checked out again. Does any of that mean anything? Sorry.
He pronounced it Mosmosagrin, by the way.
Well, none of that means anything to me, honestly, because I probably checked out halfway through that. But all I have to say is, so you felt comfortable leaving him like that?
I don't ever feel comfortable leaving him, but one, he's horrifying at this point when he does that. Honestly, I haven't slept in like a minute until we got out here. Two, that was letting me know that I am well outside my depth, and I have been kind of trying to work up a way to bring it up into conversation, but hey, my son spouts fortune telling of apocalyptic caliber is really hard to just weasel into the conversation. Everyone's so happy with my sleigh. It wasn't like, hey, you know what goes great with sleigh? Pay heed. What? That's what my son says.
Wow, you're right. That is scary.
I figure it'll come up a little more smoothly at some point.
No, he seems to be pretty accurate with this stuff. So
yeah, that too. I figure it's only we're on the clock as it is. Also, I let Rose watch him again. So God bless that woman.
Right. God bless her. Seriously, God's bless her. She is
No, like literally, God's bless her,
yes,
because I'm pretty sure my son's
it.
a demon.
Yeah, she needs it, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking.
Well, no, you know what? I thought about asking if you guys went to the Underberg to go find your man of swords, your stabby boy. But I figured there's no way you guys would have made that trip and gotten back, and I wouldn't have heard about it. So I figure that no, you are fine. There's nothing new. Otherwise, I would have asked. I would have totally asked if there was something worth asking about.
Right. So what I did. Do you know about Lyric, the guy I shook down?
Oh yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pinned against a wall and threatened his family or whatever. So
all in a day's work.
Yeah, all in a day's work. So apparently the military has no idea about this Lord of Blades or any sort of revolution happening down there. They are the most incompetent military force I've ever experienced, and I was part of it. I
mean, yeah. When you're on the inside of a military force and you just see how broken it is, it's just...
Well, hypothetically,
you could spot all the cracks when you're inside of a black bag and the sun's shining through.
Holy shit! Okay, but yeah, so there wasn't much going on there, so I'm looking forward to understanding this whole awakening thing, but it seems to be on the back burner for most people, and understandably so. But I understand that some people's journeys are more important than others, and
listen, it's here's the thing. I am actually Dozer. It's very rare that I am genuine. I am genuinely interested in your awakening. But if we don't find the answer to your awakening, nothing bad happens. If we don't find out what's going on with Jo and her dagger, I could get injured, and that's important to me.
Very, very important. That's a good point. Okay, so maybe
we'll put that one's like maybe second or third.
Yeah,
maybe like
second. Like 1.5.
There's the whole thing with the aboliths in the water plane, also kind of time critical. Definitely third, though.
All right, I'll give it
solid
third.
Fourth. I forgot about Kellen. Kellen's third. Solid fourth.
Solid fourth, though. A solid fourth, right?
Honestly, assuming nothing important comes up.
Assuming nothing. So assuming nothing at all happens between that.
Honestly,
time.
4th out of like 9. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad. That's true. All right. Well, you've made me feel better about my awakening.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Always here for you, baby.
Hey,
and I go for
appreciate it.
Nux, which I imagine is a long fucking.
And I just kind
So
of
that's
like
a thing.
with my index finger.
Ooh,
But
shit. It's cold.
all right. Well, thanks for talking with me, Zook. I appreciate it. And you're right. Maybe I should let other people step in the spotlight and try not to monopolize the narrative too much. So
Yeah, honestly, you're always up front. It's always the Dozer show.
That's fair.
I hate you so much.
April's on her phone, like she has no idea what's going on. Anyway,
You guys are having a private conversation. I technically am not hearing this, so.
oh, you can observe. It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Don't be shitty,
This is so funny. Okay. Yeah, thanks for talking with me. Maybe you should get some rest.
I planned on it. I don't do the guard thing. You have a wonderful time, though. If you need anything, wake up somebody else.
Okay. Well, I'll be seeing you tonight.
Mm-mm.
While you're sleeping.
Oh.
Always watching. Take care, bud.
Dozer's backing away, doing this as he's going, and
and I just shut the curtains to my tent.
Dozer, you take a seat by the fire with Sinrig, and who's taking first watch with you guys again? Grimold or Varus? Varus. All right, Varus taking a seat. You three kind of stay up through the night. If you want to talk about anything, you can. Otherwise, I need perception checks from you three.
Varus, in your travels before the city, did you ever learn anything of your stars here?
I imagine, sorry, out of character, when Varus was really young, like a teenage elf,
When I was.
there was some, when he was in school, there was some learning, but he never really paid much attention to the sky.
Yeah, you were never really a navigator anyway. So, no, I'd say you are aware of certain things like I know what Orion's belt is. That's probably what you got.
Yeah. Popular constellations,
Yeah.
but I don't know what they mean or anything. So.
Yeah, exactly. They've also, I'd imagine, changed quite a bit since you learned them. So
Now they're so.
Well, there were 2 moons beforehand. He just didn't realize it. But the point is that the stars change over 100 years. Constellation, their position in the sky change. So
Some stars go away.
Yep.
I was gonna say, or they go out completely.
Yep.
Okay, so that's my answer for you.
It's a shame. I'm so interested to learn about them. They're marvelous to me. But Ben, does the Feywild doesn't have stars, but does the Feywild have a sun or moon?
I believe it does, but I don't believe it behaves like the sun doesn't rotate the planet in the Feywild. The sun will be
time
in
is
some
meaningless in the Feywild.
Yeah,
so
it'll be in some spots and then not be in other spots. It's something like that. But I believe they are there. They are very magical things. So
They just live in quarantine.
Sinrig, before we all locked ourselves away in a city, there was a people called Rangers that used to travel all these wilds. Perhaps they still exist.
Yes.
You could find one of them, and I would imagine they're quite knowledgeable about the stars.
That would be interesting. Yes, yes. I will have to search some out. Some of these rangers you speak of.
All right.
That's all. Otherwise, I'll just stay up and
Give me perception checks, boys.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the constellations either. Thanks for asking.
This is gonna be.
Those are you were like.
Turns out he's
Real
actually
talk. Real talk.
Well,
Were
that's
you
Alpha.
born in the city? Like,
That's
when
Alpha Centauri right there.
Okay.
That right there. That's actually Scorpio. Anyway.
Those aren't real. No, those are stars.
No, those aren't real.
No.
Those aren't real.
No,
Okay.
those are
apparently-
Earth stars.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, in the DMG, it says the sky is alight with the faded colors of an ever-setting sun.
There you go.
Cool.
Which is always like almost dusk. That's amazing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I want to live in the
All right,
Feywild.
cool.
That sounds like migraine town. Actually, it does not sound good.
Yeah, every
We'll
time
ask
you
those
gotta
and
travel
then-
west, you just got to put your sunshade down.
Yeah.
Just
Twilight
always-
hour, baby.
Perfect
Yeah.
photos, always.
We've got great vision at day and even better vision at night.
But in the Phelan light.
All right.
Final line.
Sensing Dozer's a little upset I didn't ask him, I will. Dozer, what about you?
No, I'm fine.
No, tell me all about. I would love
no,
to
it's
learn.
fine. No, it's fine.
Please tell me what
don't
you know of
much
these stars.
about it.
What are they exactly?
Okay, and then I really want no because okay. Real talk. So that dome would like make it completely inept when it comes to constellations, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The dome was an illusion created by something that's never seen the sky. So.
Right.
We'd have light pollution to an extent as well.
Yeah, slightly. So as far as stars go, no idea. You've seen them. You like them, maybe. I don't know your personality, but you may or may not like them, but you definitely don't know anything about them now.
Well, I look up at the stars and I wonder what they are up above. I was gonna do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
If you're gonna do the bit, you can't break.
Yeah, you're right.
Otherwise,
I
I'm
can't do it.
moving on.
Oh, move on. I broke, man. I couldn't do it.
Perception checks from those who are keeping watch for the night.
That'll be a 21.
Wait,
21.
12.
Oh, okay, we haven't done the first one yet. Sorry, I thought you guys rolled for the first one already.
No, this is still the first watch.
12.
All right, Sinrig.
13.
13. Okay, you all managed to pay attention. Just Varus's eyesight seems to be a bit better than the rest of yours, it's still very cold out here. Kind of warmed up by the fire, just kind of watching in the darkness, making sure nothing trying to sneak up on you guys in the night. Eventually, it comes to the point where Varus, you're sitting there, and Grimald approaches, having come out of his meditation. 4 hours had passed, and you didn't even realize.
Yeah, I'm super cool with taking over.
Knock, knock.
Knock, Neo.
Grimald, you don't have to knock. You can just join us.
I didn't want to be rude, and there's no doors out here, so...
Yeah, so it was kind of weird that you just knocked on Dozer.
Zook, you're asleep.
It's very weird that you knocked on me like that.
So, Varus, you go to bed?
Yes, I travel back to my tent and meditate.
All right. Grimald, Sinrig, and Dozer, you continue to stay up in the evening, or in the morning, the very early morning. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me, please.
That's a 10 from Grimald.
19 for me.
Yay!
Sinrig, while Grimald and Dozer are just kind of staring, not really actively looking, you manage to kind of actively keep an ear out as you're looking up at the stars. The night passes, the sun rises, the temperature rises with it, and you pass through another night with no issue.
We should make the well by midday, yes? You said?
Yep, mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
You all begin to awaken, coming out of your tents and packing them up.
I'll make some good berry juice and Just wake myself up from the exhaustion level.
All right, sounds good.
Some of that good berry juice.
Good berry juice.
Nice good berry smoothie.
Ooh.
And
And like.
Oh
shake it.
yeah, actually.
you all pack up your tents, pack up your horses, and hop on. Head off away from the setting sun. As you continue to travel, Sinrig, give me a survival check, please.
Grimold, will you help me out again?
Of course, as always. I just strike my horse, go forward, try to scout out the path of least resistance.
Okay.
It's at 21. 21?
Fantastic. You actually begin to see signs of, well, first of all, as you travel, the weather begins to get warmer. Not from where you're going, and you're not traveling that far south, but just the day is getting warmer. You notice the trees you're passing by, the snow is like kind of melting, dripping off of them, dripping onto the ground, clearing the way from the snow and the grass. You all continue to travel, and the snow becomes very wet. The horses are kicking it up as they're trotting along. And Sinrig, you notice something interesting as you continue. You begin seeing signs that there's civilization nearby. Chopped down trees. Some old, ruined, very, very, very fine signs, like an old hut that was buried under the snow that you notice as the snow is melting. Chopped down trees, animal carcasses, arrows in the grass, just little things as you're traveling. There is civilization nearby, certainly.
When you mention arrows and like carcasses, is it like hunting? Well, they wouldn't have left the carcasses though. So what, you know what I mean? Can I get signs?
Remains of just,
Okay.
you know, of whatever's been, you know, scraps, things like that.
Okay.
Regardless, civilization.
Can I get off the cart and check like how long those remains? Can I see how long the remains have been there?
Sure. Yeah,
Or like just the general area, like how long ago someone was through here?
Yeah. Sinrig, you hop off the cart and head over to the remains of these of it, and you look, and as you're looking at it, you see an arrow in it, but you realize it's not what killed it. Go and roll an investigation check for me.
Sure. Not as help, just character. Hey, Grimold, come here. Did you notice? It looks like someone's been through here. Investigations.
Yes, I would agree.
It's a 10 for
It's a 10.
investigation. Yeah.
There's an arrow in it, but there's also some deep wounds in the torso. It seems to have been a horse. It's old. It's very old. It's been out here since probably summer. It hasn't decayed entirely, but the snow has frozen its decay and stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
There are deep wounds in its torso, and there's an arrow in its head, as if the arrow looks to be about the mercy kill, if you will.
Yeah. I can't make out exactly how long ago they were here, but it's been a while. It's interesting, yes?
Yes, of course.
Oh, I guess how long is it's winter? What day of winter are we in? Nine?
Today is the 12th day of winter.
12th. Oh, okay. So the snow has stopped the decay. So it could be as recent as within a couple weeks.
Do 12 leaping lords just like go past?
Fucking. We should make sure to keep an eye out here. Yes.
Yes, it does seem that someone in the area has some level of technology and could be dangerous to us.
Everyone, keep eyes up. We may not be alone out this way.
Okay.
Ben, do I recognize any of this area from when I would have come to this city?
No, you came from the east.
I thought we were heading west.
You came to the city from the east, from the southeast.
Oh, I thought I came from the...
I guess which way did I come from? I don't realize I know that either.
Senrig, you came from the southwest.
So is any of this familiar to me then, since this is the way we're coming?
Yeah, but you've passed the point from where you came out of the crossing before,
Gotcha.
so you are now in undiscovered territory. It was familiar at first. You were able to point out certain trees he missed on the map, but from here on out, you're not sure.
Gotcha. Good callback.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was looking something up. Oh, yes. So, you're telling everyone to actively perceive as you ride?
Just to be careful, yes.
Okay. You still going at a steady pace, guys?
I assume so, yeah.
All right.
I have no control over this.
All right, then everyone give me a perception check for me, please.
Oh, my perception's actually not that bad. It's my persuasion that's bad. Oh, but I rolled like ass.
That's a 20 from Grimold.
A 20.
20 from Sinrig as well.
Cool.
3.
Okay.
11.
Is that a 9 and a 4 from Joe and Aldous?
Well, that's an 8 and then a 4.
An 8 and a 4. 11 from Varus. 4 from Zook. Jesus.
11.
11 from Demetrius. What was the highest there? Is Grimold's?
Let's see what.
A couple of us had 20.
All right. Grimold and who else had 20? Sinrig? All right. You two, paying attention. The others blowing you off entirely after you've called this out. They're like, yeah, all right. And then they like go back to whatever they were doing. Like some of them are just kind of like looking at their hands.
11's not that
bad.
Zane, I know it's cold, but eyes up.
I'm playing Go Fish with all
It's
this.
actually not cold as the sun has gotten high in the sky. It's up in the 40s, 50s.
Oh, okay.
It's actually quite comfortable.
Then no
right
excuse.
That's good. 50 degrees is like.
Senrig, Grimold, you two notice just a pounding coming from further ahead. And just over the hill, you see 7 boar just running over the hill. Giant tusks. These are more than just boar, though. These are giant boar. Each one the size of your horse, and with these tusks that are glistening in the sun at this point, so sharp and so fine. And they are coming right towards you, head on all of you.
How far off?
They are about 50 feet or so, 100 feet or so off now. They've just crossed this hill, and now you're both gonna meet in this valley.
Protect our horses. We should move them.
100 feet, you say?
Wait, why are we?
What to say?
What's wrong?
There's a boar stampede! Or, I guess, do I actually recognize it as an animal, like a large boar? Probably.
It is a boar stampede. I do.
Okay, I start saying that. I'm like, oh crap. Grimold probably wouldn't
2,
know.
right? Sorry, I gotta interrupt. 2?
2 what?
How many boars?
7.
7.
As I
full
say
pack.
that, I am going to draw a pistol and start taking aim.
Yeah, I'll jump off the cart and kind of direct the horses out of the path a bit, and then I'll step forward as well with the glaive to try and.
I'll jump up.
Off.
Yeah,
Do we
I'll
have
jump.
something that can guide them another way? Do we have to just attack these animals?
I could try to speak to them.
Well, no, I mean like a magic thing that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know magic.
Aldous
Sure, talk
will
to them.
cast
I
wall
mean-
of water and try to steer them away from us.
Wall of what?
Water.
I just want to position myself. Okay, I jump out of the cart. I have my sword out, superhero landing, obviously, and I'm there. Okay.
All right. You're gonna
I'm
cast.
gonna
Sorry,
cast-
I'm still on
sorry.
Wall of Water. Sorry.
Okay.
You cast Wall of Water in front of you, creating this.
And I'm not straight across, but I like zoop it to the side, so like hopefully they'll follow it.
You zoop it?
Yeah, zoop it. 30 feet.
Yeah, from what I see, it's not a hard wall. So as you do it, you see these boar just run right through the wall of water and just are coated in the water at this point as they continue charging at you. It seems this is not just a random stampede. It seems they've spotted you and are coming towards you at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals though, and say, "Siar, halt!" They can understand me anyway, but now I can hear them too.
I would like to know when they're within 90 feet.
They are.
They at this point are within about 50 feet as they try kind of screech to a halt as he. Well, actually, roll persuasion check for me, Sinrig.
17.
17?
Or boar, right?
They stop for a moment. You see one of them just and kind of tells the others.
I can understand what they say.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
The other one tells him, stop.
What brings you towards us? We mean you no harm.
You have horse. We like horse. Give us horse.
These are our horses under our protection. I could give you food if you need it, though.
I look around. You have something like horse?
No, but it will give you nourishment for a day.
What?
I take the mistletoe, I dig a little spot in the ground, and I cast Goodberry.
For
These
us,
berries are magical. They will provide enough nutrition for you.
Are you talking, for us, are you talking common, or are you snorting?
He is sitting there snorting.
Okay.
Just snorting!
They watch you as you offer them berries. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Boar, not interested.
How close is he to the boars right now?
He's 50 feet off. You guys are shouting across this valley, basically.
Okay.
I'll step forward a little bit, but not like 10 feet. But 14 for
a 14. They look at you and they're and they're almost laughing as they're you hear them kind of snorting, and they go. They look around and they're like, 2 horses.
Listen, my friend. We mean you no harm, but you will not have these horses, for they are under our protection. You can take the berries, perhaps some rations that I have, and I'll toss 2 rations out with some of the meat, and you can leave. Or there will be a battle, and there are more of us than there are you.
Roll an intimidation check.
Simrig, I couldn't help but notice you threw food. Is it going well?
Not sure yet. We'll find out.
Simrig, if it's not going well, I need to know.
Should I chop a horse's head off as a show of strength? Should I do that?
No. Don't do that.
That's a 15.
A 15? They look at you over at you and they go, kill you like we kill others.
Oh shit.
As they all begin to stampede, we're
If they
gonna
start
roll for
charging forward
initiative.
Again, I'll fire.
We're gonna roll for initiative when we come back from our break.
Let's kill these bitches.
So,
Ready.
we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, the party are going to fight Giant Boar. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Make that 6:50, maybe a little after. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, friends.
Welcome back.
Hey.
So, we're going to dive right into this combat as 7 giant boars begin barreling down on all of you.
Oh my god, they are humongous! Holy shit!
Oh, hot damn.
Oh.
Oi.
They're so big.
Danger.
Oh, we're rolling.
Slaps the hood of the boar. You can fit so many zooks in this bad boy.
Are we rolling for initiative then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was like, so we're not in like position. Can we reposition ourselves?
You can reposition yourselves within like a couple squares. You can't move forward.
Well, like Sinrig was at the front, so like.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I can't control Zook.
Oh my god. Why can't you guys just do it?
Just do what?
These should all have Beyond Zook. Oh wait, maybe not actually. No, I screwed up. Sorry, Zook.
Are we just all standing in a line? Are we doing like Red Rover? Are we Red Rover?
Keep the horses safe. They're behind us.
Red Rovers and giant boars right over.
Oh, no.
There you go. You got control of everyone now,
I'm
Zook.
gonna be just like, no, Joe, no, what are you doing?
It's that one kid you never wanted to send over because he just barrel through you.
Barreling through you. Do a barrel roll.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready for my outstanding initiative roll, which is nice because I've only rolled 2 3s and 4s today.
Yeah, this is the best roll I've had today, so I'm pretty proud of it.
Gentlemen.
Not that I'm gonna get up there and try to miss, so.
Gotta do this real quick.
Thank you, Saru.
Sorry, I gotta
Couldn't
get
rip it, baby.
something else up really quick. I was not prepared.
Oh. Alright, well, that won't
You
work.
Got
are
it.
not prepared.
All right.
Feel the hatred of 10,000 years.
You
Good
are
point, Mark. We should
not
probably learn that.
prepared.
What is that from?
Zook, what you get?
World of Warcraft.
21. 21.
Demetrius?
11.
Varus? Varus?
Muted.
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 Yeah, that's gonna be a 11 for me.
Joe?
19.
Aldous?
4.
Grimold?
18.
Zane?
22.
Ooh, I don't know about
Cindric?
you.
14.
That
Dozer.
I could do.
19.
All right.
Free ship back.
So how long have we been on?
Not long.
Okay, good. Because I didn't know we were on.
I told you, 15 minutes.
Sorry.
Ooh.
It's feeding my son.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He can
You
fend
heard
for
it-
himself.
You heard it here first, folks. Don't feed your children.
They'll survive. It's part of the Spartan training.
Yeah, he'll forage.
Yeah, a gogi. That makes a man out of it.
Yeah.
Be a man.
All right, Zane, you are first to react. Zook is on deck, and Joe is in the hole.
Well, this is horrifying. They are much bigger than I pictured.
They're gigantic, yeah.
They are large, giant boars.
So I just assume everything is really big, and I'm never surprised.
When you said they're the size of your horses, in my mind's eye, it looked a little different than this. Still.
Horses terrify me, just to be clear.
Really?
Same though.
Absolutely.
They're
Horses
giant and meaty, powerful boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're pretty just like all solid muscle. I haven't
I
seen
once
too
had
many
a-
fat horses.
I once had a cow run after me.
They're majestic as fuck, but they are fucking terrifying. They could fucking kill me.
So what are you
Without-
doing? What are you doing, Zane?
Talking about horses, what are you doing?
Trying to play this game.
Talking about horses, what are you doing? Oh, damn. Oh, God, you better be ready for a team. Hey. Oh,
A
man.
Boar is about to fuck you up.
I'm gonna
Yeah, this
cast
Zora's
Shatter at 4th level.
Zora's about to get crits all day long.
What?
Oh wait, I might not have range for that.
Bring it.
Where's the ruler? There it is. Yeah, look at that. I could do it. I could hit all 3 of those big boys.
Big boys.
Big boys. Nice. Pretty good. I got 30 damage.
Well,
my staff gives me a boost of 1 for all lightning. Oh no, wait, no, Shatter's
thunder damage, not
yeah,
lightning
okay.
damage.
So 29 damage.
29 damage, and you have range on that?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
I rolled damage before they actually rolled their saves.
That's
I'm
all right. I
sorry.
can roll their saves. Which ones did you get?
Ping it. Oh, you have to go back to ping.
Oh, fucking. This one, and this one.
5, 4, and 7. All right. 4, 5, and 7. All right. What's that? A con save? Correct.
Yes.
What a giant boar is probably good at.
9, 7, and 12.
Boom.
Never mind.
Damn, bro.
All failed. Straight
That
to jail.
was 29 damage each.
Shit.
Yes.
Well, shit.
Maybe I don't need to do anything.
All 3 of them are bloodied as you see them all just as they're shrieking out. The blood's just coming out of their nose, out of their eyes. They hear something over there as they're freaking out.
Nice.
That's the end of your turn.
I'm gonna scoot a little farther. They're gonna move towards us, I know. So I'm just spread out a little bit.
All right. Zook is up. Joe is on deck, and Dozer's in the hole. Zook.
Zook is going to cast. Oh, let me see how many. What's the 10 feet? Okay, so cast this. Oh, I can't ping. There we go. Cast right here. Confusion. The spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 12-foot radius sphere. Center on a wisdom saving throw. And then I roll a d10 to see what happens.
That's a fancy spell.
All right, so it was right here, you said?
Yeah, so it'll be those 3 on the left.
Mhm.
What I don't know is... Oh, yeah, each target rolls a d10. So it's up to you whether you want me to roll it or you roll it, but each different one gets a different d10 roll.
That's all right. Let's get this wisdom save out of the way first. We've got an 8.
No.
We've got an 11.
No.
And a 12.
Ooh, no.
All right. 1, 2, and 3 are confused. You can go ahead and roll for them separately.
Okay, from left to right. D10.
I have numbers on them, so.
Okay,
don't
for
know
the
why
far
you guys
left
can see.
one, uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. The middle one, so lower row.
Oh, wait, sorry. This happens on their turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind. So just save that roll for now. They're all confused, and then on their turns, must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns. So, yeah. We'll do that later then.
Okay.
They're confused?
Yeah. Not all of them, the 3 on the left.
And they hurt themselves in their confusion?
They may.
Pretty much, that's probably what's going to happen because they're so far away.
All right, so the boars just kind of, as you cast it, you see them just kind of like look around and suddenly be like their faces kind of furrow up and they're just freaking out. So Joe is up, Dozer is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Joe.
So Zook, if I hit the ones on the left, is that
Nope.
bad?
Just let them be.
Oh, okay. That changes my turn. That's why I asked. Sorry. I'm going to use Step of the Wind to move 90 feet. We're just double checking if I can do the same thing that I was going to do on the left on the right instead.
No, 50.
Oh, yeah, I'll tag him. Sorry, guys.
55, 60,
Yep. Okay, so we just counted it out. I can get Michael's going to move me.
to there in 90 feet using Step of the Wind. So I'm using one of my key points. And since it's been a couple of days and I'm feeling a little bit stronger, Jo takes out her quarterstaff and she is going to, with disadvantage, try and attempt to hit that boy right there.
All right.
13?
13 will hit it.
Nice. Okay. I am going to attempt when I hit it. So I'm going to roll for damage. Then I also have a thing where I can use Stunning Strike. But I roll for damage first, and then I can use Stunning Strike.
Okay.
The key point when I hit. Oh!
Nice.
Yes. Love when it rolled from the 1 to the 7. 11 damage.
11 damage to the boar and a Stunning Strike, you said?
Yeah, so he makes a con save.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be a 9.
That is not going to make it. So he is stunned until the end of
your next
my
turn.
next turn. Yep. So, and I looked up stunned too, and it says they're incapacitated. You get advantage on attack rolls against him.
That
so, I
is
mean,
true.
I guess I could say that in character. So, like, I run up with my quarterstaff, like, saying to myself, like, please work, please work, please work. And I, like, hit it once, and I'm going to hit it again in just a second. I hit it once, and then, like, I, like, hit it, like, on the head. And then I yell to everybody, hit this one. It will be a lot easier to hit now that I've stunned it. And I'm going to hit it again.
Okay.
Advantage, but disadvantage, so regular, right?
Single roll, yep.
Oh, 16.
16 will hit it.
8 damage.
8 damage to the boar. 8 more damage.
And then that is my turn.
All right, as you run up with your quarterstaff, you smack it across the face, just stunning it. Bring it around, you smack it on the back of the neck, and it's just, it's hurt really bad. Not bloodied, but pretty hurt. Dozer, you are up. Enemy is on deck, and Grimald is in the hole. Dozer.
All right, boy. Let's do this. Okay, so I am going to... Okay, so that's 5, 10... 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50.
Just literally saying, I like the song, and then you changed it.
Oh,
60.
sorry.
Okay, so that's where I have to move. Okay, I do that, and I action surge.
All right.
Okay, and I will take a great weapon master attack, and I will take a -5 to my attack roll. So, let's see here. So that means... Sorry, just a moment. Okay, so that means I only get a +4. So that means I get a 19 on the attack.
Which one are you attacking?
This one right here.
You got to hold it down. Okay, cool. All right, a 19 will hit it.
Okay, so I get a +10 to damage for that one. And then let me do the next one. I will do the same thing.
You might want to just roll for damage first.
Oh, okay. So, let's see. Okay, and I reroll any ones. So there we go. 8 plus, sorry. 8 plus 6 is 14. So 14 plus 10, so 24 on the one attack. And I have another one coming up.
You bring your great sword down as you watch Dozer just take off down the battlefield. Draws his great sword, he brings it over and brings it down on the back of the neck of this boar, chopping its head off completely.
Like super wild, super wild, just
dead.
You really bore him a new one.
Oh!
I thought this battle.
I flexed while slicing. Like, this is the form.
I don't know if you have movement left, but...
No, I don't. I do not.
Which is a real shame, because you're standing in front
you
of
can
one
attack,
of the confused ones.
You can attack
I was going to say,
one.
I don't want to break his confusion, right? If I attack him?
You won't break his confusion, but you might become part of it.
Oh, really?
Well, like...
I'm not that wise.
No, he might choose... It might be a random attack against you, is all he's saying.
Oh, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah, you
I'll
can
take
attack it.
I'll take a second attack. I'll do the same thing. Let's see. Maybe I'm lucky. Ooh, 19 plus 4 is 23. So I hit
23 hits, yeah.
Okay. So that is 3-2, but I re-roll 2. So that's 3, 3, 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 10 is 22.
22 damage to
Starting to use my actual features
the
in my
boar
class.
as you bloody the boar single-handedly. You slice across the side, just digging deep into the body as it screams out as you rip it open. It's still alive but bleeding.
Well, that was a bonus attack from killing the one. Since I brought it down to 0, that was a bonus attack. Now I get another attack.
Part of your extra attack, yes, I'm aware. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I read my character sheet.
It only took 26 episodes.
Yes! Okay, so that one was...
Kill them all. If you kill them all, this battle's going to be really boring.
That one's 17.
17 hits.
Okay, so that is 2. So I re-roll that one.
It's fine, Dozer. I'm from Buenos
5,
Aires, and I say kill them all.
8. Kill them all! All right, 14 plus 10. 24.
You, after slicing through the side of it, you bring the sword up and bring it down on the tusks, breaking them as they kind of, you see the bones splinter in the face as the face just kind of like comes out from the tusks, breaking through them.
Just feel like
dead.
Damn.
I didn't want to chop its head off again.
Oops, did I break it?
Much worse.
Did I break it? I'm sorry. Did I break it?
Oh, I need 2 boar horns. I hope I get 2 from that drop.
You're like a bill in a china shop.
Enemy is up. Grimold on deck. Enemy in the hole. This boar here.
Wait, wee, all the way down.
Is.
Which one? I didn't see the ping.
The middle, not middle one. Number 3 on the top row.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out.
This,
15,
my
20.
fellow party
You
members,
watch as
is
this
all
boar
shock and awe.
pieces out, running over the hill and out of here.
I still have Speak with Animals up. Does it say anything as it runs away like a coward?
You hear it yelling, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!" as it gets out of
this shit, I'm out.
Did you see what a can opener just did?
Run,
He opened up
Can
a can
opener.
of whoop ass.
Grimold, you are up. Enemy on deck. Enemy in the hole. Grimold.
Okay, I am going to go. Let me switch over. It's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, no. 20, 35. Okay, so 35 to there.
All right.
And then I'm going to do a shot against this guy and this guy. I'm going to do a tripping shot for each as I draw pistols and run forward.
All right.
That's going to be a 23 and a 22.
You know you have advantage on this back one, right?
I didn't.
He's stunned.
I completely forgot that because I was expecting to shoot the one who bolted, so I
Just
didn't have the advantage roll prep.
Confirm he has a crit, or confirm it's not a crit.
It is not a crit.
All right, so they both hit.
Okay, so then that will be 14 and 15 damage, respectively, forward and then back. And then they both have to roll a strength save to see if they trip.
You plant the bullet right in between the eyes of the first boar, killing it. It drops to the ground dead. The second one, you get it right in the thigh, like not the thigh, but the I guess the thigh. I don't know what
the haunches.
The front, but it's the front part. Anyway,
front haunches.
The front haunches. Strength check, you said?
Haunch.
Strength check.
It's a 8. I'm fucking rolling like shit.
Oof, that does not succeed. So it trips. It's prone.
It is prone and stunned
and tripped.
It's just like,
Because I just planned on like running forward and like just pulling guns and like shooting at their like shoulder area to try to see if I could get him to trip and slow down.
Yeah, that one just digs right into the ground. Its tusks just bringing up the snow and the dirt. It is not looking good. It's looking
I
very
like to think
hurt.
on the first one I was shooting for the leg, but I missed and just hit him in the face and was like, I meant to do that.
Enemy is up. Enemy is on deck, and Sinrig is in the hole. This boar is confused. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me, Zook.
9, which makes it creature can act and move normally.
God damn it!
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the one because I had confusion.
Cool. This one turns around and paces out.
Good, leave.
Out of here.
He says, "We were just trying to have a nice horse lunch, and then you ripped my friend's face off."
It was a horse brunch. There was gonna be cantaloupe.
He ripped his whole face.
Enemy is up. It is stunned and prone. Moving on. Sinrig is up. Demetrius is on deck, and Varus is in the hole. Sinrig?
Oh. 5, 20, 30, 35. I'll call out to the two boar. Your friends have left. You will leave as well, yes?
The one on the left you hear goes, and the one on the right is like, is stunned, so neither respond.
Great, wonderful.
I was gonna say he can.
Yeah, no, yeah, I realized as I asked that. Yes, I'll turn though to the group.
Please, they are retreating. There is no need to cause further harm to them.
All right, is that it, Sinrig?
Look at I like.
Is that it, Sinrig?
Please, I beg you. They are just desperate creatures in the middle of winter. They are hungry. Let them leave. Yes?
Gotta tell you, I'm hungry too.
There's 2 dead boar here. We can get some food out of. But
that's my turn, though.
All
3,
right.
Oh, fuck, there's 3 dead boar. Oh.
Yes, you've killed 3. 2 have escaped.
Boar.
Let's see. Demetrius, you are up. Varus is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Demetrius.
I will. What's the word I'm looking for?
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I'm going to delay, or I guess I will ready a Toll of the Dead if they get close, but I won't do anything other than that.
Sorry to our viewers, I accidentally hit back on my mouse. We'll be back in 10 seconds. Okay, so you're going to ready your action?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good. Varus, you are up. Enemy is on deck, and Aldous is in the hole. Varus?
So the general consensus is we're not going to let them live?
Oh no, we're gonna let them live. The ones that are alive. We got plenty of dead ones.
That wasn't my long-term plan. Yeah, I'm thinking that. You guys eat, right? I mean, could use some meat.
Hey, how many boars does it take to send a message?
Right. So I'm just going
one.
to do nothing.
Okay.
And let them have their fun, apparently.
All right. Enemy is up. Aldous on deck. Zane in the hole. Roll D10 for that boar, please, Zook.
This could be entertaining too. The creature does not move or take any actions.
You just see, Sinrig, you can hear the boars just like, no,
oh, that one's named Sylvester Stallone.
give me horse. That is the end of his turn.
Give horse?
Aldous, before you go.
Yo, Adrian. Oh, come on.
Stand by.
I'm standing.
It's the second wave, guys. Here comes wave 2.
Oh boy, oh boy.
It's the horse reinforcements. It's the cat.
Reinforcement. Stop it.
8 damage. Right. Joe, you're standing next to your boar when all of a sudden 2 arrows plug into the back of this boar's neck, killing him.
Oh. We have company.
What's your passive perception?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Not great. 13.
You weren't ready for it, so you're not really sure where the arrows came from, but they came definitely from toward where the party is, not away from them.
So I guess my line still stands. We have company.
Mm-hmm. All right, Aldous, you are up. Zane is on deck, and Zook is in the hole. Aldous.
God damn it. All right, I'm going to make a perception check.
Go ahead.
Sorry that I messed up your bit. Ooh, good perception. Oh.
14.
You don't have good perception.
No, I'm terribly unwise.
14.
Brand new land.
You look around after hearing her, and you don't see anyone else. You're not really sure what she's talking about.
All right, does a 19 break your AC, Sinrig?
Yes.
You get decked with a snowball.
Now it is good snowball making weather.
I know.
Very good, Aldous.
Okay, there might be some things behind this, but I don't see shit. But I already made it. It was in my hand. I didn't want to let it. It was like the perfect snowball, So, all right, now I'm going to turn around and look around again. I'm going to just keep my guard up, I guess.
Sure. Zane, you are up. Zook is on deck. Joe is in the hole. Zane?
I mean, we haven't looked at the horses in a minute. Maybe they didn't like being sized up for dinner.
One of the horses shot an arrow.
You guys don't know they shot arrows. I just said we have company. So
one horse is pulling the string with his mouth. The other's holding onto the bow.
From my, since I'm kind of farther off to the side, maybe I can get a better look. I'm gonna do
roll a
perception check.
Go ahead.
Oh my god, 5 even.
Larnet's just back there firing arrows.
You don't see where it came from. In fact, you don't even know where the shot came from. Like you're like, what, arrows? What are you talking about? You barely even heard Joe when she said it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move up closer, so I can have a better view. And you can't ready actions anymore, right?
Yeah. You can't.
Oh, you can?
You can't hold your turn.
Oh, okay.
But you can ready an action in the event that something happens. That's the only. Yeah.
Already, I'll ready frostbite in case something hostile appears.
Okay, that's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just remember that when you ready spells in the future, like if you ready a level spell, that's something that you could use a slot on. That spell is gonna get used no matter what. So if you ready a level 1 spell, you're gonna have to use it regardless.
You're gathering magic for it. I get it. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Zook is up. Joe on deck. Dozer in the hole. Zook?
Zook sends Hedgewitch 60 feet up, and she does a perception check. And fucks it up. 9.
Nothing.
Yep. Zook is going to look through her eyes, and Zook is going to make a perception check.
All right.
And fucks it up.
Nothing.
I think it's actually worse. Yeah. Well, no, 11.
Nothing.
Okay.
Looking around.
That's it, because I'm maintaining concentration on confusion.
It's anyone's guess where that came from, because there's not many hiding places out here. It's hilly,
Yep.
All right. You're maintaining concentration on confusion then. Joe, you're up. Dozer is on deck, and Grimald's in the hole. Joe?
You said I got a sense that it was coming from not where the boar came from, but the opposite direction, right? Back where the rest of my party is?
Yes. But
Okay.
where, how far away or where, that you're not sure.
I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Step of the Wind. I'm going to run 90 feet in that direction. So I'm going to end up off the map. I already counted it up. I'm going to end up, here, and I'm actually down one more, but.
Okay, that's fine. You could stay on.
So that's just my bonus action. Can I now make a perception check?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, Good perception check. 21.
Hey, man.
You look around. You're certain there's no one out here. That much you're sure of.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
So what do I still have like an action since that was technically my bonus action?
You do.
Kind of? I am going to dodge.
All right. Dozer, you're up. Grimald on deck. Sinrig in the hole. Dozer.
All right, are we killing this one or not? Should I butcher it or what?
Oh.
You know,
Indifferent.
Let it go. Yes, Zook could drop the spell. Let it run away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna attack this thing. Let's see here. What?
Okay.
Dude, I just butchered 2 of them in one swing. Wait,
That's fine.
Why are we being weird?
Go for it.
Yeah, damn.
I murdered people in cold blood. I am not one to judge. You're fine.
I was like,
That was April saying, "Oh no, not."
oh, okay, good. Because I'm gonna murder it. So I'm gonna do my wild thing again, and I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 16 plus 4 is 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, get to reroll that one. 8 plus 6, 14, 24 damage.
Jesus Christ, it's bloodied.
And then I'm going to do another swing on that. Let's see here. Roll that. Damn it. Okay. 13.
13 will hit it.
Will?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a giant boar.
Okay. Well, this time I do 28 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh, Mitch! All right, let's see what we do. All right. All right. All right. So I take the sword. All right. And I slice up on those haunches. Thank you. And I slice across. And his guts fall out.
You quarter it?
And yes, and I say, I thought they smelled bad. On the outside.
That still only counts as one.
If anything, less than 1 because I confused it.
All right. The creature, the last giant boar is dead as you hear the last 2 who ran off squealing in the distance. You guys are now standing on this field with the blood of these boars staining the snow at this point.
Are we still in combat?
Nope, out of combat.
Those are. Why would you kill it?
It is in my nature. Do you blame the scorpion for killing the frog?
No, but that is an animal.
Dozer, we know you don't eat food, so.
I am a robot.
There is too much meat here for all of us to travel with. This is wasteful.
But I think your father can do the thing he did on the testicles to the boar, and we can have one to go.
As if on cue to what Sinrig said, you all watch as that tree that Joe was standing next to, a cloaked figure slides out of it. And
Sick of these fucking cloaked figures.
They walk over to the boar that
great,
the arrows killed and grab it by the legs and start tying a rope around it.
Will you take some of these as well? We only need one.
I'm
What do they look
gonna
like?
draw my weapons on them.
No, I don't. This person did not shoot
He was
at
hunting, right?
Not even like a hello? Hi!
Who are you?
Hail and well met.
They don't respond. They just, their back is turned to you. They have a cloak up, and you see they're just tying the legs together at
So,
this
like,
point.
rude, for one. Maybe you've heard of me. My name is Zook Garrick, Master of the Arcane,
You may
and
know
some
as Zook.
eyesight would be nice!
I'll approach, not with like my weapon drawn or anything, just carefully.
Kind friend. Who are you?
As you approach, almost as if instinct, the figure turns around with their bow, an arrow drawn, and you see under the cloak are green scales and green scaled hands. And she says, "It's my kill. I take it."
You may have it. If you would like. There are 4 more dead boar, right?
Yes.
Annika? Are you out here by yourself?
Roll a persuasion check, Zook.
We should have known better, really. It's a P.
The hat gives him advantage.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. That's a 5.
She doesn't answer, and she keeps her arrow trained on Sinrig.
If you would like, you could take some of our kills as well. There is too much for us to take. It will go bad.
She's one person. How much can she eat?
Unless
Maybe
there's
you
someone
have
else in the
companions.
other tree. And I point a gun.
Maybe you could have companions that you could share with.
I'm gonna go up to Grimold. Where I don't know how far away he is from me, but like I can move 45 feet, so I feel like it's fine. I'm gonna go up to him and just like put my hand on his arm to like try and steady his hand to like. I'm not gonna say anything because I feel like if I say anything,
okay.
I don't know. I don't want to scare anybody, but I'm just gonna like put my hand.
Just kind of like a gently push my hand down, like
just
put
like
the gun.
like, now is not the time.
So I'll put it down. I'll just kind of turn to you and be like, "But that came out of nowhere. This could be dangerous."
Yes, but I was standing next to the boar, and she did not hit me. He, she, it. Sorry, it.
She.
They.
You could tell by her voice.
Oh, Chloe! Oh no! All over the key. She's gonna do it on the other one too. Sorry, people, viewers. Cat problems. So I say I was standing in between her and the boar, and she did not hit me. I think she is only hungry.
Sinrig, I want you to roll a persuasion check.
Hey Zook, can lizard folk breathe
10.
water?
10.
Let her be.
She looks and she's like, "I only need what I have taken."
See,
I fucking respect that.
I'm gonna walk up. Lizard folk can breathe water, so I have emissary of the sea, which I can communicate ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
What? That's so cool.
The fuck?
That's so freaking cool. I love that.
Aquatic beasts have an extraordinary affinity with your people. You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water. You can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return.
She doesn't breathe water. She just can hold her breath a really long time.
I thought they could. I apologize. That's why I asked you. Dude.
Yeah, I misunderstood the question.
Right,
I thought you were trying to drown her, was why I thought you asked. Which is a fair assumption with you.
I'm lawful
good.
You throw water at everything. You tidal wave so often.
So forget everything I said.
Okay.
That would have been so cool.
My name is Sinrig of the Feywilds, of the Sinfos tribe. We mean no harm to you. Are you from these parts?
Roll another persuasion check.
Okay, 14.
Iracoria. Not from, but been here a while.
What was it? Iracoria?
Iracoria. Iriecoria.
Oh my god. So many vowels.
We are searching for a horned serpent. Do you perhaps know of any in this area?
You're serious? What do you want it for?
A gem of a horned serpent?
This is also news to me.
We'll fill you in.
We're hunting fucking what?
She looks over her shoulder and she goes, "Another couple hours, you'll reach Lakebury. You can ask them."
The lake, what was it? I'm sorry.
It's called Lakebury. It's a town.
Lakebury. Are you from this town then?
No, but I've traded with them when I've needed to.
They are open to trade then.
I guess. They're weirdos.
Perhaps they'll take some of this boar.
It's possible, though they prefer them alive.
You mean us no harm, yes?
I was hunting that pack for 2 days, so I got what I needed.
Well, would you like to join us back to Lakebury? Perhaps guide us there?
Roll one more persuasion check.
16 on that one.
She looks over at your cart, like just up at the top of the hill. It'd be easier to transport this to my hollow with some help. I'll lead you there. You get me back to my place afterwards.
I turn to everyone. Help for help, yes?
That is the way, yeah, why not? That is how it does, right? The bargaining.
Great. Help for help. And she prigs the rope over her shoulder and just starts dragging this giant boar behind her in the snow.
We can bring the cart up, yeah.
Yeah, we'll pull it up next turn.
Should we make camp here so we can
Yes, we could
take what we need?
Yes. Do you mind Eracoria waiting a bit? We may butcher some of the boar.
Take your time. She goes to sit down.
I'm guessing not much, but like if I didn't ride on the cart, and maybe someone else didn't ride on the cart, how many could we fit 2 boar in the cart, or?
If you could fit 2 boar in the cart, if you all vacated the cart.
What do you guys think? We could trade one of the boar, take Ericoria's boar, and then we could butcher some of the rest for our own needs.
I can't move super fast, but I can move relatively quickly.
Didn't you just go 90 feet in like a? That was kidding.
Yes, it takes a lot of effort. I still have a lot for today, so I could, yeah.
I mean, it's not even the cart isn't moving that fast at a normal speed. It's like the same as if we're walking alongside.
Yeah, so I can probably go faster than the cart, so I can jump out.
If you all don't mind, we could set up a small camp. I can start doing what I need to do with these.
How long would it take to butcher a boar?
Oh, man.
Quite some time. I don't know.
I mean, assuming you know what you're doing and people are helping you.
Is anyone familiar?
I'd say, and you at least have like snow and water out here. I'd say a few hours.
I know how to dismember.
It would take your Lakebury arrival from like mid-afternoon to like late evening.
Okay.
I have experience with it. Yes.
If we wait
Playing
longer,
is very similar, correct?
If we do set up camp here tonight, I can make us a sled using the same little trick I did before. But then I'm going to be starting the day spent.
I don't know if we're spending the day. This is too short.
I only 4 boar here is too much for all of us. one boar is plenty, and the meat would spoil by the time we would get through. So if we trade one, I would like to lay to rest the other two, if you don't mind.
No, I'm saying so we could bring it into town to trade, so we don't waste any.
You'd like to take all of them? Oh, okay. That's an option too. That's up to everyone. I would like to not waste it, if possible.
Then let us bring it with. That makes sense to me.
Iracoria, do you mind spending an evening?
I'd really prefer not.
I could make you some stew. Yeah.
Why don't you just drag them?
I guess we could do that. Yeah. Me and Dozer could probably drag a couple. Yeah.
We also have riding horses we could probably attach them to. It's not preferred, but possible.
Shoot, even I can drag 300 pounds, my character sheet tells me.
Yeah. No, good point, DM. Thank you. Okay, then I will get to work butchering one of the boar. I'll keep as much of it as I can. I actually, though, I pull out a little pouch that I have, and I take out a couple sprigs of lavender, and I kind of grind them up in my hand, and I kind of rub it on the boar that I'm going to butcher. Thank you, brave beast, for your sacrifice. Your life will give life, and may your journey through death bring you peace. And I start to carve into it. There's no good way.
Yeah, you start by pulling the skin off, I'd say, and
I skin it, carve the meat as much as I can.
Yep.
I'll take some bone and tusks and everything too.
Zane's just going to be hovering and trying to take note.
And with them carved up and able to be sorted a bit better, I'd say you could probably fit 4 into the cart if you carve all 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? It's not just a body on top of a body on top of a body. It's
okay.
Here's the bones.
How long would it take to butcher all of them then?
Well, I'm gonna help. So
with
an hour apiece, I'd say.
Okay.
I actually hang my boar from the tree by his hind legs on a branch, get him off the ground when I butcher.
Yeah. Iracoria starts on hers as well, though does not offer help for yours.
Sure. The last one too. Oh, sorry, April.
No, you're fine. I turn to Sinrig and I say, I am very familiar with killing animals. While in my time in the streets, the animals were much smaller, and I butchered much smaller prey. I can help as much as I can with a larger one. It will take me more time, but I am very familiar with doing so.
It's a useful skill to learn in the wilds anyway. I was
We
just
do it
showing Zane here. Yes. Sure, yeah. I'll carve up the rest of them then.
Oh shit, I don't have a...
Whatever remains are left that we can't get use of or cannot fit into the cart or whatever, I'll go to one of these trees, probably this one. Looks like the smallest one, or I guess these are all the same size. But and I'll just bury a small kind of grave for the pieces, and I lay a couple more sprigs of the lavender over it.
Okay.
May your life go into this great being, and I put my hand and rub some of the lavender onto the tree as well.
All right. The ground is luckily very wet as you start digging through it. The 50-degree weather has thawed out the topsoil fairly well at this point.
I'll as I'm doing this, I'll explain to Zane, if he's still with me. My people, when we are born, we have a clan in our tribe called the Circle. They handle all manner of life and death. When a firbolg is born into the tribe, a tree is planted in our forest to represent them. And when they die, they are laid to rest under this same birth tree to represent giving back to nature. And this is what we should do, yes? These creatures, they have no consciousness. They live to live. It is not like people who choose to sin and kill. They should be treated with respect, as all things in nature should.
I like this concept. Life begets life.
Exactly.
I never really understood the need to, especially when we only knew of life within the walls, to take up that space that we had with extravagant tombs.
Sinreg, you actually notice as Irakoria is actually kind of looking over at you and Zane, and just kind of with like this. She's not like she's like amused as she's watching you guys.
Lavender for our people, as I have here, it is a sacred plant. It represents the veil between life and death for us. So all of our rituals hold it in high regard. I cover the bodies as thanks for their life, and then cover the tree for their death, yes?
Just explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
You look over and Joe's like very roughly just like carving. And she has to use Sarus because she doesn't have a dagger. So she's just carving very roughly. She's not doing a great job, but she's like getting good meat. She knows what meat is good. So she like gets it, and then like the carcass, like she'll take like some like stuff that like you'd probably be like, that's not very good. Probably shouldn't take that. She takes it anyways.
And Zook watches her butchering it with Sarus, just
terrified.
Am I next?
Because Joe like tried, I like literally tried to look. I was like, she's gotta have like, nah, she's got a quarterstaff and a dart.
And dart. I can give you a damn dagger.
I was gonna try and, but they were doing a thing. So, yeah, if you have
okay.
one, I would do that instead. Okay, I take Aldous' dagger instead of Sarus, because like, you know, trying not to do that.
All right. With that, you all managed to to butcher the whatever you could from your boar. Irakoria has taken hers and packaged it up in like a cloth, and has also kind of buried the remains of whatever she didn't need. You notice she kind of plants some things with it, and then she as she sees you guys wrapping up, she goes, "Can we go?"
I believe we are set, yes.
Great. It's this way. And she just starts walking with the meat over her shoulder. She kind of tosses it into the cart, actually, and keeps walking.
We follow.
All right. You all follow her as the sun continues to, as the sun begins to set, but the warmth doesn't leave the area. It's still got a nice kind of 40-degree evening as the sun hangs in the west. The sun dips below the horizon before you finally see lights up ahead. Little lanterns off in the distance. You continue to walk about another 30 minutes or so.
While we walk, can I ask?
Yeah.
Irakoria, just
Talk to
like,
I noticed you had your own ritual over there. May I ask the significance?
I was just planting some tomatoes for the spring.
Ah, that's very smart, yes.
I don't really have rituals per se. I just use what I use in the best way I can.
Understood. So she is a lizard folk, right? That is.
Roll a perception check.
No. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. 20.
Looking at her, she looks like she shares more with what Zane looks like than with a lizard folk. Her scales are a brighter green as well. They're not the darker, dirtier green of lizard folk. Seems to be a green dragonborn.
Okay. So what brings a dragonborn so far out into the wilds here?
A desire to be left alone.
Got my hands like.
Understood.
You're muted, Dirk.
This Lakebury, could you tell me more about it?
Well, I came in about maybe 5 years ago or so. And then they were weird. But they've since found a way to get weirder. They're led by this elder woman, Kian. Creepy lady that wears this big cloak, even in the summer when it's very hot, very humid by the lake. The people there, they worship a god that is named Mershalk.
Father, have you heard of this god?
Seven religion.
A 7 religion? Never heard of such a thing.
What's the town called?
I have not.
Lakebury.
It does not seem to be part of the pagan pantheon that we have in the city.
The city. You're from... She nods off toward New Praxia.
Yes.
That's crazy. Alright. So, how'd you get out?
Well, a series of events transpired, and the new ruling party sought to open the gates, and so we did.
Yeah. Well, good luck out here. You'll have a lot of sympathizers, and you'll have many, many, many people who think you're freaks. There's a kind of a split decision on what happened.
How do you mean?
Well, most people think that you were all taken prisoner by something in there, and that those who wanted to try to get in, as I'm sure you know, there were many who were foolish for even trying to basically break into a prison. But then there's some people who think that you locked yourselves up in there on purpose. A total agreement over some sort of suicide pact. I was of the opinion that if we ever opened that gates, we would see a tomb. Just bodies everywhere. Surprised that there are some people still alive.
I think that in a few more years, it may well have become a tomb. Luckily for us that we were able to finally become free.
And luckily, it's not better out here.
Well, I am not from the city. I am from out here, though it has been a great many years.
Where?
Oh, a town very far from here.
And I'm from a place very far from here too, so why don't you just try me?
It is a town very far to the east called Romania. It was destroyed. My father and I fled from it 40, 50 years ago.
I've heard of the place. Haunted, they say. I'm from just south of that. Your city borders my country.
Really?
Hrothgrad. Country of the Dragonborn. And she kind of looks over at Zane when she says that.
Do I recognize that name of the country?
I very clearly make no acknowledgement of understanding.
Wait,
I would, and I just don't know that I know anything about it.
What was the name of the country?
Mr. DM.
Hrothgrad. What were you? Yes, history. What were you asking, Mark?
I'm just assuming since you never brought it up to me before that I don't recognize it at all.
No, you wouldn't recognize that.
Okay.
10 history check.
10 history check. You vaguely remember a Hrothgrad, but you don't remember it bordering Romania. It definitely wasn't around here before.
Around here, as in around Romania, or?
Well, Romania is in Praxia. It's in the country that you're in. Hrothgrad was not what bordered it. What bordered it was Okerthel. It was not Hrothgrad. So.
Did your city move in the years between 50 years ago and now?
The Chromatics are always interesting in expanding their empire.
So, when the people fled to New Praxia for fear of the cataclysm, then they simply moved into all the empty space?
Most of the ones that apparently went to the city, most of them went to ours. Hrothgrad grew out of a power vacuum, yes, but not yours.
Curious, very curious. We have a fairly high population of chromatic dragonborn among us in the city.
Chromatics living with metallics.
Yes, I suppose this sense of community may have come from us being what we understood as the last of the Dragonborn.
It's a little narcissistic. And who am I to judge?
Well, I can't speak to that, as I was kind of just born into it, but yes.
You'll learn pretty quickly out here, little Dragonborn, that things are not as happy in Fun Time Happy Cult.
I wouldn't call what we came from happy in any stretch of the word, but yes.
Anyway, we are nearly there, so...
really quick, the god you said they worship.
Mershulk.
What was it? Mershulk?
Mershulk. MERRSHAULK.
Thank you.
But before we get off the subject, obviously we haven't spent much time out here, but I feel like I'm kind of just now having a delayed processing of the fact that there are more Dragonborn in the world. Do you come from there directly, or have you been out here for some time?
I have been out in this location for 5 years. I left Hrothgrad about 15 or so ago.
No, you've had no contact with anyone from the city? Do you know its current status?
Last I heard, they're preparing to go to war with the Red King.
What do you know of the Red King?
Vast egotist. Taken everything he could ever since the city's closed. He's made it all the way up to Underberg now. It's his. He's taken the whole city.
He is
And
in Underberg.
he uses it as the capital for Redland.
She said Roth.
Varys' face.
She said Hrothgar is preparing for war with the Red.
Hrothgar. Yes.
Yeah, Hrothgar, the blacksmith from Skyrim.
Sure.
Hrothgar.
No, it's not Hrothgar. It's Hrothgar.
Hrothgar is preparing for war with the Red King.
Yes.
Thank you.
But that's just what I've heard. I haven't been there in very long. But he's been pushing up to the borders now, so he'll either go east to them or north to you.
Well, that is exciting, you know?
And if he hears your gates are open, might be interested.
Interested in what?
He's a conqueror. He's interested in conquering a red world.
He didn't get the name for his diplomacy. I'll say that much.
I'm interested in the fact that they talk about the Red King in your locked-up city.
They don't. Just these few folks here are aware.
Interesting.
Do you know much of the Feywilds?
No.
You have not heard any talk of them about the Red King or anything?
Don't really deal with the Feywild. Prefer to keep my feet on this plane, thank you.
I don't even know where to start. There's so many. I have so many more questions.
It's a lot to unpack in the last 30 seconds here.
Yeah, I feel like, man, Zane has just pretty much become disenfranchised with the Dragonborn society that he grew up in, and now learning that there are more, of his people out in the world. Well, that there potentially are more people out in the world.
Well, unfortunately for you, we're out of time. Here we are. Welcome to Lakebury. The sun has gone down at this point as she kind of leads you into town, kind of pass by a thicker amount of trees. As you kind of see some people looking at you all as you're coming in. She leads you and she goes, "We're gonna want to go to the elder woman's hut to sell these boar. Just best if I talk."
Great.
She leads you around as some people are coming out to look at you. Some people, everyone who sees you, they're smiling and they're just, "Hello, welcome, hi, thank you for coming." All humans, as they're all coming out, they're like, "Thank you, hello, thank you, hello, welcome."
No, Joe
As
hates
as you're
Lots of
walking
red
by.
flags. Inrig says hello to everyone that says hello to him.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Welcome. You.
Somebody needs to.
I'm imagining the fucking It's Always Sunny opening credit. Cindric joins a cult.
As you round the corner and come up to the lake, you see the moons reflecting off of the ice. The ice has grown quite wet on the lake, and you see off in the distance on the lake is an island. You can see the trees sprouting from it. And
In the middle of the lake is an island?
Mm-hmm.
berries on it. Is that why it's called Lakebury?
Anyway, the house that you guys go to is on the shore. Nice little lakefront view. Iracoria walks up to the door and you guys hold for a moment until the door opens up, and you see this graying woman, about 40s, 50s. She's wearing a big, thick black cloak. As she has her hood down, but you can see she's got this furrowed brow at being interrupted and what is probably dinner time at this point. And she sees you and she goes, "What, Dragonborn?" She's like, "We were out hunting and got a little too much. We're wondering if you would like some." She like looks back. "Who are these people?" "They are people who are interested in visiting your town. I'm sure they would like to have a word with you, but first I'm trying to sell some boar." She comes out finally and shuts the door. "How much?" Iracoria looks over at you guys. She goes, "How much are you trying to part with?"
Three? We had 4, right? Total. So
Yeah.
3
4,
boar
one
words.
was hers, so probably 2.
Oh, I thought there was 5 dead. and
There's
one was
5 dead, 4 are yours, 1's hers.
4 are ours, yeah. So we could sell 3 of them and keep the rest for our own uses.
Yeah, sounds
3
good.
boar worth. Giant boar.
Already carved, Kian. Probably sell them for 50 apiece. She looks and she's like, 25. We carved them. We did the work. You just need to dry them. 50 apiece. Could have brought them alive. Yeah. 50 apiece. I'll go get my gold. Don't go anywhere. She runs inside. She's a bit eccentric.
Yes. Do you think she
Here's
would...
the thing, I know a guy who talks to himself. He's pretty eccentric too.
She would know the location of this horned serpent, or would you know?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that part. I've never met him, but the way they've been described, he's been described before, this whole Mershulk figure that they worship, has been described as a giant snake with horns and a gem.
I'm gonna kill somebody else's god? Oh my god, the God Slayers! I can't
God Slayers!
One down with another.
However you want to proceed on this is up to you. But yeah, that's Mershulk. So they say.
Wonderful. Okay. So they would know a lot about him then, yeah?
Probably shouldn't ask.
At this point, the door opens back up and she goes, "All right, I have here 150 gold for 3 of the boar." And she like holds up the sack and she goes, "You may count it if you do not trust me, but I'm just an old woman. Why would I lie?"
She's like an
would
anime
count
character.
that,
or
but
something.
now I feel
Definitely
someone
gonna
should
count
count it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely gonna count that now.
You want it? You guys are gonna count it?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
She like whistles and
Those are.
2.
Can't you like eat it and just like get the correct like how much is in it?
Point star.
Just dumps the bag.
Make sure there are no
Just
like
brings out
rubber
a ticket.
bands or paper clips in there. 'Cause
Okay, 150 gold.
She whistles and 2 boys come around the corner. They look like teenagers, 16, 15. And they come around the corner and she goes, "You! Begin unloading this cart immediately. We need 3 of the boars that they've butchered, so please speak with them accordingly." And they're like, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "There be anything else, Iracoria?" And Iracoria says, "No, ma'am, but did you want to speak with her?"
Well, yes, I believe so.
Oh my gosh.
I just had a few questions.
It is just so late.
What time is it?
It's like 6
no,
p.m.
I feel this character right now.
It's like 6. Sunset been set for a couple hours at this point.
Well, for tomorrow it is very early, so I just wanted to ask. Your Mershulk, yes?
Who told you that? Where'd you hear that name before? Iracoria is like looking at the ground like,
Well, I hear things around. Well, I was just curious. Are you a follower of Mershaw?
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
You are hiding your true intentions here.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Ooh, crit!
I've never seen a crit before. The badass dice, they like light up red and they like burn up.
Oh, that's cool.
27.
All right. She looks at you and she goes, "Yes, Lakebury owes all it has to Mershok."
Oh, that is wonderful. May I ask? I'm interested. Is it he?
It is.
He protects you then?
Yes.
Have you seen him before?
I have not.
Oh, do you know where he lives?
Yes.
Oh, maybe could I talk to him, or is that like not okay?
Why would you want to?
I am curious. It is a god. I've never met a god before.
That's
Are you curious in the way of Mershok?
Well,
in
yes,
Korea, we may be good here.
Na, 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 na.
I'd be very, very happy to teach you about the ways of Mershok.
I would be very, very happy to learn.
We have a small little inn. It's not much. It's barely an inn. It's more a bar. Would you like to come have a drink with me?
Yes, I absolutely would. And your name one more time. I apologize, miss.
Kian.
Keisha. She's wearing her
Kiyan.
God damn it, dude! These excess vowels.
Yep.
Every time I guess, I'm one vowel off. I was spelling it like the color blue, Cayenne.
Oh, yeah, close.
On.
No.
Cyan. It's cyan.
No, it's Cayenne.
It's cyan,
No,
right?
it's not. It's Cayenne.
All I
Like
know is my
pepper?
printer's always out of it.
So, yeah. Anyway.
So I am I am absolutely. We will go to this tavern. We will talk. I want to know what you know about this Mershok. I'm so intrigued.
And of your friends, are they interested in learning about the word of Mershok as well?
Friends, you're interested in the word of Mershok? You can be or you cannot. I don't care.
I am very interested in what
Yes.
kind of. We are going to a bar. Is there ale at this bar?
Yes, we have some.
Then I am interested.
Very good. Iracoria. Very good. Iracoria just kind of like nods and
Oh no! We're joining a cult, guys.
As
Would not
she-
be the first one.
Been there.
She kind of looks over all you and she goes, "Please give me a moment. I have to get my coat," and walks inside.
Isn't she wearing a coat?
There's a coat on top of her cloak.
Yes, she's.
You wait a moment, and she, in fact, does come out with a larger cloak on top of her cloak. As,
She's old. She's always cold. The wind just blows right through her.
she
Kills her to her bones.
she walks out, and she's just like, "Okay, follow me. Iracoria, we don't need you anymore." And she goes, "They're kind of my ride." Fine.
Oh my goodness.
Well, not all of
Iracoria-
us need to go. We can have people take.
Iracoria, I'm so sorry. Did you want to? You can go. I mean,
It's fine. I knew you had stuff to do here. I can wait.
great. Thank you so much.
Prefer to wait in the warm, but
Well, come to the bar then. It is warm in there. I'll buy you a drink.
Cold's fine. Come on, let's go. We have much to discuss. As Kian leads you all to the bar. It's no larger than a house at this point as you walk up. And
House bar.
she opens up the door and like it's got like a small little room. It's like a den, and then in the back there's like a little bar with a couple tables. Like in a separate room. Like there's the den, then in the separate room there's the bar with a couple tables, and then there's like a restroom off to the other side. And she walks in. And
Are there board games on the tables?
no, it is warm in here at this point, and you walk in to see. Roll perception checks if you'd like. If you like.
We
You
don't,
don't have to.
Oh boy.
Perception.
21.
Good roll.
And this is the first building we've been into in the first city outside of,
Oh, yeah.
New Praxia. So I definitely think we're all going to be like eyes wide.
Yeah. So you got a 21, Demetrius. What else? Anyone else?
I got
15.
I got a 15. Yeah.
A solid 9.
8.
All right. So it sounds like Mitch is the only one in 20s. One thing you do notice, huh?
So, which is a phenomenal roll. A 9 is an average.
As one of the things you do notice, lost my train of thought, Demetrius, is that there are a lot of like serpentine symbols around the den that Kian leads you into. She sits down in a chair, and she kind of takes her cloak off her cloak and hangs it on the back of it. She goes, "Please sit. You must be very cold. Where are you coming from?"
She's asking me. I am,
She's asking all of you. Did everyone go in, or does people stay outside?
Go in.
She said there was ale, so I came in for the ale and really not anything else.
I am from this different plane, actually. Far away.
You came from a different plane? Just to our little Lakebury to learn about Mershulk.
Well, I came from a different plane to learn about this plane, and Mershulk is part of this plane, so why not?
What else have you seen?
Trees, horses.
Are we your first city? We're very proud of our city.
That is good. What? There was a big walled city down a little bit south of here, or a little northwest of here.
Yes, Cordoba. It's the former capital of our former country. Unfortunately, Praxia seems to be no more. It seems to be becoming Redland more and more every day. But that's fine.
Do you like Cordoba? Do you like Cordoba, or just like whatever?
It was a city of sin.
Yeah.
Probably still is. That's probably why they close their gates, just to fuck all the time. Not having it here.
I was there for a little bit, you know. A lot of fucking.
I believe. Wait, you were there?
Yeah, for a little bit.
And you left?
Yes.
They let you?
I am a diplomat. They let me do whatever I want.
Did they open the gates, or did you leave through a secret entrance?
That is, if it is secret, I should not be telling you, should I?
roll a charisma check there.
Drinks curfew, she's just like.
Yeah, someone has come and like set down drinks at this point.
Okay, not good. 6.
6, and she's just like, yeah.
You said charisma, right? Not persuasion.
Yeah, charisma. Just a charisma check. So she's just like, yes, a secret. What about the rest of you? Where do you come from?
The Feywilds.
The Feywild?
Yes.
Right. Did you also make a stop in the city?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Briefly, yes.
You've all been into the city?
Yes.
Ruin it.
So there's there's a lot of sin.
I am from the city.
From the city? They just let you all out.
I am a street urchin. Nobody cares about me.
But how?
Yes, the cat is out of the proverbial bag, so to speak.
We always assumed they were not letting anyone out. It's very interesting. But we're glad you escaped it. Welcome to Lakebury. We could be your new home if you so wish.
Yeah, this place, I like this place a little bit better, you know?
Most do. Most do. Here, we have a simple way of life. Ensure Mershulk continues to grow, continues to be protected, and in return, Mershulk protects us.
Oh, how do you ensure his protection? What is that about?
We feed him. Much of your contributions today will be going to Mershulk.
Wow, where do you feed him from? The lake? Is he in the lake?
Mershok is part of the lake, yes.
Is he at the lake eye?
Sorry?
Joe's just drinking her beer so fucking uncomfortable. Oh god.
Is he the what?
Is he at the lake eye? You know, when an island is in the center of a lake like this, it is a lake eye. Generally a very a spiritual spot.
Roll a persuasion check.
So they get you, man.
Do you just face-plain her?
What did you get?
14.
14? She goes, I'm afraid that Mershok's exact location is due to is information for Malison like me.
For what like you?
Malison. Priests. Priests.
Ah. You're a priest. Oh, wow. Malison?
Oh, wow.
I'm a sort of priest, yes.
You break down the root of that, it's not good. Sorry, English teacher.
I am a sort of priest, yes. I could baptize you in the waters. I could let you shed your skin and become one with Mershok.
He's not gonna eat me, is he?
Not unless you'd like him to.
Well, no. I don't. You know, I need to learn a little bit more first before I die. You know, get eaten. And so, like, you'll protect him then, huh?
And in return, he protects us.
Oh, does he now? Okay.
A little tete-a-tete, a little quid pro quo.
Yes. Yes, those are words.
Those are sounds.
Protects you from what?
Just the various dangers throughout our lands. There's many, many dangers. We are, of course, very near the Varn Aura.
The what?
The Varn Aura. It's a forest, about 3 days walk from here. 4 days.
Have I heard of? Say it. It's Von Nora.
VAARN space
ARN
ORA.
This is all a complicated spelling quiz.
Yeah,
for people.
so many double A's. Have I heard of this forest?
Wait, can people win a gift card for spelling all your shit correctly?
Roll a history check.
That would be dope.
What is my history? Okay, 16.
16. You have remember briefly coming out of a crossing through a forest once, and you've heard other Furbo talking about it. Varn Aura is a very dark forest. Some call it the Underdark Risen. It's many trees, very dense, so sun doesn't really reach there, and because of that, it tends to house a lot of the more dreadful monsters. It's a not a great place.
Oh, the not good forest.
Yes. Varn Aura, I believe, translates to terrible forest. So.
I know exactly where that is.
You said it's nearby. It's 4 days walk? Sorry?
About 5 days.
You have a lot of creatures coming out of there attacking your villages?
It happens.
Rodents of unusual size?
We have had issues with boar before as well. I'm sure you understand, having killed them.
Joe just like signals down the barkeep and like points at her empty glass.
And comes back and just kind of pours out of a pitcher.
And so this is this guy, this Mershok. How does he get around? Like he's in the lake, you said, right? Oh, sorry, it's a secret. I know you can't tell me.
Yes. But I can tell you a bit about Mershok himself.
Yeah. What is? How do you follow Mershok? What does that mean?
Well,
like, what are your principles? How do you, worship?
Long ago, Mershok entered a deep slumber when his people left the surface, and he went into hiding for many, many ages. Now, people continue to worship Mershulk, that is true. But we actually have found him in hiding, sleeping. We awoke Mershulk and subjugated ourselves to him. And in return, he protects us. So as we continue to help him build strength, he will one day be able to bring his word to all across the prime material. He just needs more time, and that's what we're here for, to give him that time, and to feed him, and to make sure he is content. Because an uncontent god is not something you want.
Yeah.
What about this gem of Mershulk I heard about? What is that?
Gem of Mershulk?
Yes.
Not aware of any such thing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I misheard.
Insight. Oops. Nope. Somebody else.
No, you can't. You can't call out somebody else.
No, I know.
Maybe the Inquisitor was not here. I will also roll an insight check just to see if she's lying, because I'm in the middle of the conversation, so that would make sense.
It's an 8.
She's tough to read. She's
I
very
genuinely
eccentric.
don't want to fight this thing, so I'm not going to insight.
Mine is a 13.
13. She's strange. She's tough to read, but seems to wear her emotions on her sleeve. It seems to all kind of be a bit of a bit, really.
Okay, well, that is good to know. I'm glad we had this talk. Is there anything else? Like, what are the principles of Mershulk? Like, what you cannot do or can you do? You talk about, like...
It's really mostly about subjugation.
That is okay. All right. Well, cool.
Bringing him whatever he desires. From a live dinner to, if he so desires, sometimes a dead one. Whatever is about to keep him happy.
How do you determine what keeps him happy?
He tends to send his messages. And of course, we have many others who are more adept at speaking to him than I am.
I see. Okay, well, thank you for that. I appreciate the information. But I think we gotta get going, right, guys?
As Joe just chugs the rest of her beer and puts it down.
Perhaps we should not move too far, though, in case we are interested in baptism.
Yes,
so we may still be in the area.
Where do you plan on going now?
Joe just slowly tries to back towards the door.
Well, if this lake is sacred, we should be somewhat close. Probably.
That is true.
Just in the area, along the lake shore. Doing our own thing. Worship, enjoying the scenery.
Yeah, we have to take Ikoria back to her place first, but we'll definitely, I'm very intrigued. Ikoria, yeah.
Irakoria.
That's what. Irakoria. Sorry.
Iroquois.
Yeah. Very well. You are welcome to here any time. I must tell you, though, that you must be careful about going into the lake. And if you do see any sort of snakes, stay away from them, as you have not drank the proper antidotes yet.
Antidotes? Oh, you have antidotes for poison?
Of a sort.
Could we get some of these antidotes?
You can. I can make some for you.
Oh, great.
But they are part of your baptism.
Okay, yes.
You gotta get your fitness levels tested and
Well, you know what? I'm very intrigued and curious. Maybe I need some guidance in my life. Maybe it's good if I get baptized. Guys, what do you think?
We could discuss.
I feel like I'm just missing something, right?
Let's sleep on it.
Let's do a lap.
Sure, absolutely.
Let's table this for now.
Let's take Iracoria back to her place and, talk about this.
One task at a time.
Yeah, that's what I said. We gotta take Iracoria.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I was confirming.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it.
I was like, yes, let's do it.
Very good. I hope to see you soon.
Why do you wear the cloak under the cloak?
It's cold.
Now, goodbye.
Called layering.
Do you all leave?
Cold sweater weather. You just layer all of
Sweater
it.
weather.
With that, you all get up and leave the tavern as you
I
walk
just
out
like
into.
on Cindric's shoulders. I'm like, it's like the other bar. Okay, we're going now. Okay, don't stop.
Why the two cloaks? It's cold, but
Really very good. I have a good theory. I will tell you when we are done. Okay.
Oh, okay.
As you all head out, you can feel the weather has grown a bit colder at this point. It's getting there. You see Iracoria out by the cart. She's just kind of leaning on it. Enjoy your talk.
Not at all.
Yeah. We should get out of here.
Yes, please.
My place is just about a few hours walk that way, so just an hour or two by horseback. You're welcome to camp outside. I don't have room for you inside.
That is fine.
It's you.
Very well. And she kind of hops up onto the cart. You guys take off. Yes?
Yes. Once
Alright.
we get outside of town, I want to question Iracoria.
Alright. You all ride out of town. Making your way out of Lakebury. It doesn't take long. There's not much to the town. It's very small. You make your way out and are now out of earshot of anyone who might hear you.
If they were to give tribute, would they wait till tomorrow, or would they do it immediately?
You really dead set on causing trouble in this town.
That is kind of our MO, yes.
They tend to, from what I've heard, Mershok tends to hunt at night.
I don't like that.
So they hypothetically would give a bunch of boar meat to tribute during the night. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, the boys got in the boat already while you guys were inside, so yeah, probably.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. This is our best chance to find where the Horned Serpent lair is. Unless we plan on hunting more boar. Or being baptized.
Hey Ben, whenever ago had checked on the Horned Serpent, like, are they poisonous? Is that what she's referring to? Is that?
You checked on with a nature check?
Yeah, back when we would talk to Deliria. I don't remember what I rolled, but because it was a while back. But you had told me I had heard of them and stuff, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was a lower roll that kind of gave you enough about like what they are and stuff,
Okay,
but not to the extent of that.
For sure.
But it's a snake, so
sure.
It's a snake.
Nick is snake.
Grimold, are you suggesting that one of us maybe sneaks around and follows the boys when they go to feed the snake?
I am a sneaky.
That was my idea. Was that we would see where they left tribute, because whether or not they want to tell us the location, we can see where they would know the Horned Serpent would take food.
Usually showing is much better than telling anyways.
That is a good idea.
And then Joe is going to say, well, while it is not, while I want nothing to do with any of this, I think it is the best way of ridding myself of this dagger. So she does a hop off the cart. If anybody, I would much prefer, as I have learned, I would much prefer some company.
I would be happy to go with you, Joe.
Offer some guidance, pass it on to Trace as well.
Bird and hat, real quiet. Also real far away.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, so the bird can just go do the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
this makes sense. Yes.
That is much better.
I missed this trick. I really did.
It just jumps back on the cart. Yes, that is much preferable.
We haven't had this bird for so long.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Hedgewitch, go bug mom. And
First off, that's your second fucking Starship Troopers reference tonight, and I'm really proud of you.
What are your actual orders to her?
Hedgewitch, you're gonna go find a boat with 2 men and a dead boar on it and see where they go.
Wait,
I have a better idea, dumb. And I'm sitting on the back of the cart and I just and go out, and then fucking you see a new wisdom in the Hedgewitch's eyes because
You only get that for 100 feet, just so you know.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of rather than trying to words it to her, I just kind of mental it to her.
Okay. I mean, she understands orders anyway. Her intelligence is up. So
I didn't want anything to be lost in Hootie translation.
She gets it. She takes off, flying up into the air, well above the reach of any large snake.
Wait, stop it! Call her back! Call her back!
Hedgewitch.
Okay, they said it might be underwater, right? Here, listen. And I cast water breathing on Hedgewitch.
Oh, shut up! She's water.
Okay.
I can't explain to you how much I'm not taking her into the water.
I can explain to you how much maybe she's gonna go into the water.
0% is she getting in the water with the big fucking laser lizard.
I believe you can communicate telepathically. Yeah, you can. Zook, you hear in your head, I'm not going into the fucking water.
I agree. I wouldn't get in the water.
I don't know why he expects me, an owl with feathers, to go into the water.
I got it, Hedgewitch. What's that? You're willing to go into the water? Oh, she said she'll go. Okay. Wow, Hedgewitch, you're so brave.
I didn't say that.
So brave.
I don't understand.
Go.
Do you want me to go into the water?
No.
I'm very confused. I'm not going in the water. And she flies away.
Not going in the water. Wow. Such a brave baby I've raised.
Owls can't swim though. I mean,
shut the fuck up, Sidrig.
The feathers and everything. It doesn't make sense.
Owls are not. They are not birds of prey in the water. They are birds of prey. Don't dive into the water.
They're incredibly buoyant, incredibly buoyant.
Yeah, I'm looking at their speed, and I don't see a swim speed anywhere here. So
wild.
I know more about nature than some stupid furbolg.
Basically, all he did was give my owl the ability to look up in a rainstorm.
All right. Do all of you keep riding towards Iroquois then?
Yeah, fuck that. If I don't have to go toward that fucking lake, I'm not doing it.
All right.
All this bullshit.
Does Zick know anything about the dagger? I realize we were kind of talking openly about it, but I don't know if he knows.
Yeah, Dozer's been updating him.
He mentioned that Dozer told him.
Listen, I know it's kind of the thing to do for wizards to get involved with demons and devils. I don't, baby. That's asking for trouble. I don't dip my finger in that pot. That's the spicy pot.
Didn't we kind of already do that a lot?
No, none of you guys did. I did.
So.
Not the dagger demon, but Abraham.
You all ride about an hour to see a large tree just kind of sticking out of the ground. It's dead at this point, but it's all gnarled and the wood's twisted together, all knotted. And Iroquois is like, this is my place. She kind of taps the cart as she kind of hops out of it. Yeah, so like I said, I do not have room for all of you, so you're welcome to camp out here. Clean up after yourselves, and
Always.
if anything attacks you, I'm not coming to help.
You don't want to go after a giant horned serpent with us?
I would not come if something was attacking you, so I understand completely.
Why would I go after a giant horned serpent with you guys?
I don't know. I don't know what,
Killer of the god becomes the god?
I wouldn't either. So you know what? You probably shouldn't, honestly.
Yeah. I pity any god that has Kian as a worshipper. And she kind of drags her boar in.
Bitch. She's great.
As she's dragging it in, she's like, wait, so are you not camping here tonight? You're going back?
Oh,
well. I will definitely.
Yeah.
You do you. Just clean up after yourselves. And she drags her bag into the hole, and she's like, it's like basically curves down into the tree trunk, and then she's gone in the darkness.
I liked her.
So Cynric, what I'm saying is because I didn't, you don't want to ask that shit because you know what I think is under her cloak? Probably snakes, right?
You think she's a snake as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
All snakes, all the way down.
Snakes seemed very fond of.
I do not like snakes. Let's not.
Have I heard of?
Is this some kind of metaphor that I'm missing? I don't.
No, I think there are snakes under her cloak. I think it's just all snakes.
I do not like this. Is this? Oh, we are.
Have I heard of snake people, DM?
Roll a nature check.
Are you saying she's a bunch of snakes stacked up in a cloak?
Always. Has been.
18.
Did you hear her go to the bar? She said 1 alcohol, please.
Oh.
I will order one
Sending
alcohol.
you a message, Sinrig.
1 alcohol, please.
No. Oh no.
On Zoom or on?
Yeah, on Zoom.
All this is like there are fish people. There must be snake people.
Are there people made of fish?
All this is just a bunch of fish stacked together in fancy clothes.
All this just promptly dissolves into like 100 fish.
Just like all this isn't a bunch of fish stacked on top of one another, I think he's alluding to the lady being a Yonti.
Yes, I understand that. That would make sense. But he said it's snakes.
He's
Just snakes.
Yonti, they are snake people that worship snakes. So.
I read about him in a book. It was a very old book. I was kind of hoping that was like a fairy tale thing where they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't like these. I am not a fan of snakes.
They can take different shapes too, if I'm not mistaken. They can be a lot of snake and a little of people, or they can be a lot of people and a little of snake. They can have arms that are snakes. They can.
Oh, didn't like that last one.
So maybe she has like a snake face in her stomach, and she's gonna take it to the center of Mars, and it's gonna go. Quaid, release the oxygen.
The reactor.
He wouldn't. Aldous wouldn't be referencing that. He wouldn't be referencing it. He doesn't know it.
Oxygen.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
Neither do I.
The reactor.
All right.
The reactor.
Well, they certainly seemed very fond of snake decor.
We could just ask her if she's a Yonti.
Why?
Why not? They're not automatically. I don't think they're automatically bad.
Why don't we just talk to Hedwig and go kill a horned serpent?
Yeah, Nate.
They are the Yonti. I'm not saying just Yonti in general tend to worship evil gods. You're right. You can't assume all Yonti are bad, but
yeah.
It's probably best to learn about the god they think
they're not universally bad. They're just universally misinformed.
If the god they're worshiping is an evil god, you could probably guess on where they land. So
sure.
What do you think, guys? Should I just get baptized tomorrow? Like, see where it goes?
Should I just try to show this dagger to the thingy? A lot of evil things don't like this.
Yeah, we could just get the information from the Hedwig. We could just go scout that ourselves.
That's a good idea.
We don't want to do that in the dark.
No, we could go tomorrow during the day. It hunts at night. Yes, so if we go during the day, we could catch it off guard while it is
Yes,
sleeping.
it would be fat after feasting.
Yes, to slay a sleeping god. Yes.
So here is my question. We need to get this gem, right? This is what Illyria said. We need to get this gem from this horned serpent. Do we need to kill the horned serpent, or do we need to go get it from its lair?
If I'm not mistaken, it is attached to the head.
Oh, you know
Yes.
this? Oh.
Right? Am I crazy?
Yes,
I
it is
do not
attached
know.
to
I
the
do
head.
not like snakes.
You are aware
How
of this.
well attached? Can I just yoink it?
Or do we need like a dozer style?
Yeah, I think it's a dozer thing. Yes.
Dismemberment, guys.
It's like
dozer surgery.
It's generally as attached as the horns on the horned serpent.
Yes.
Why did I agree? This is not the easiest route, ladies and gentlemen. I do not understand. This is not easy. Oh.
I can guarantee you that any of the other routes would be just as difficult.
Yeah, remember, yes, he's God.
Yes, I know the repercussions of the other ones would have created waves that could not be easily dealt with. I
And
understand.
Joe, also think of it this way: we are freeing this town of a false god.
I mean, that is kind of what we do, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I needed your services. Now they need your services. This is great.
We are like the liberators.
You know what? This Grimo, this gives me purpose. I like this. We are curing the infection that is running rampant among these people, and we will slay it.
We are the mind freers.
God's bane.
God's bane.
What does bane mean?
Bad for it.
It is a spell.
April knows.
As you guys are discussing names, Zook, you and I assume setting up your camp.
Yeah.
Zook, you hear a whoo, whoo, as
Flames rise,
Hedgewidge is coming flying down from the sky.
Yes, cleared for landing.
And she lands on your arm. And she has a look in her eyes of holy fucking shit. And begins telepathically communicating with you. Not words, but what she had seen. It's not entirely clear, but it's enough for you to get an idea of what she's getting at here. So, as she begins to transport telepathic images to you, you see she arrives. What?
Oh, no. Group, Hedge wishes come. She's filled me in. I've decided I'm not going.
She begins to. You begin to see her as she just arrives, as these two boys have landed on the shore of an island in the middle of the lake. They're getting out, and they have like this big ass bag of boar meat that they've took. It's only one of the. You could tell it's only one of the boars. The other two, you don't know what they did with it. And you see they're kind of like talking, and she kind of tries to hear it, and just, it has to be me. I'm ready for it. And he'd like me the most. Yes, very good. And you see they take the boar meat out, and they start like stuffing it in the guy's pants. And they're just like putting it in and putting it in his shirt and stuff. And he grabs him, he just embraces him. And he goes, you hear very clearly, I love you, brother. Pats him on the back, and he goes, make us proud. He turns around and slaps him on the back as the guy just runs off into the jungle. The one boy gets back in the boat and begins taking off towards shore, and Hedwig looks back at him and then looks back at the jungle. Super just curious. And she flies, not the jungle, but the forest, flies further into the forest, following this man as he's just prancing, frolicking through the woods, just, I'm here for you, Marshal, witness me. And all of a sudden you see a tree sways as he stops for a second. He goes, Yes! Yes! Show me in your grace! And you hear as the bushes begin shaking back and forth. He turns around and you see from Hedgewood's point of view. Fucked up my throat just now. From Hedgewood's point of view, he doesn't see it, but behind him, a large serpent with 2 horns and a gem in its center rises up out of the shrubs behind him. And he finally spins around and he goes, oh, no, wait. And at that point, comes down on him, lifts him up, and swallows him whole. And then it sinks back into the brush, and you see the trees shaking as it slinks away.
Well, I guess we know what we need to do.
Holy shit, I fucking died.
Oh my god.
Oh, I could show you what it looks like, Zook.
Yes, please do. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god, no.
No, we're gonna kill it. Oh, that looks mean.
Yes. I know I've stated it before, but I've reviewed the footage after the play, and I'm not fucking going.
And on that note, we are going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
I think we're gonna need a lot of anti-venom.
There is a penalty on.
Careful, Jill! It's poison!
That girl is poison.
I got Matt with that one. I got at least Matt with that one.
I have a question. Does 5e differentiate between venom and poison? I don't know if there's.
Venom is poison. It's considered poison. And
Venom is Spider-Man's
because I have a
nemesis.
resistance. I was just wondering.
Okay. We'll have to find out if that helps next week. So,
oh boy.
Next week the party will take on or not take on the Horned Serpent and the on the island in Lakebury. And
Not our pants?
is there any merit to the? Holy shit, Quinn!
What do you do? What do you do?
I mean, we can finally get to the backstory of.
Shit, no, we weren't ready.
Meat pants.
I was as ready for that cheer as I was for the gigantic serpent. That I'm not going to fight.
Damn, man! Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's gonna cover all of our new equipment for when we come back together in person. So.
We love you, Quinn.
Love you, Quinn.
Love you, Quinn.
Ooh, you're gonna have the best smelling T-shirt. We're each gonna take turns wearing it before we send it to you.
You're not into that? I hope you're not into that. I hope you're not into that.
You don't want that. You don't want Seth to wear a T-shirt.
We'll all sign it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We'll all sign it.
I like it.
All right. Anyway, we gotta get off for tonight. Thank you. That caught me off guard.
You didn't see the cheer? I got off.
We're gonna see what happens next week if you guys take this on, and I'm excited to be out of that damn city actually and get some exploration in. Hope you all.
Like this place.
Yeah, well, it gets worse. Just wait. I have so much awful shit cooked up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you watching at home enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and don't forget, as always, Sundays are for D&D. Good night.
Good night.